I'm not late. I'm not late. I'm not late. Alright, yo. Hello everybody, my name's The Wanderer, and welcome to the discussion stream about Fallout New Vegas 2. Now, if you don't know, I dropped a video earlier this week about, well actually it was last week now, fuck, how time flies. About why I don't want to see a Fallout New Vegas 2. So I thought today, you know, we'll have a couple discussions, we'll have some call-ins, and we'll see where the discussion leads us, shall we? I'm just gonna quickly text my girlfriend, tell her I'm live, and I might not reply. Oh, never mind, she hasn't replied to me. Screw her! I'm gonna open up chat on my phone as well, just so I can see what you guys are saying. So, how we doing? I know a lot's been going on recently, with a particular figure from the past of the Wanderer channel, if you're well informed of the lore, has recently returned to us. I'll not be talking about that individual, and I won't be covering that at all. But, yeah, so I think we're going to start off by covering what happened in my video. So let me just pause that. Alright, so I'll skip in the comments below whether you agree, or I'm just going to skip ahead a bit. Tell me if the audio balancing is okay, by the way. So we'll go to just capture. Alright, there we go. Here we are. So, on the 4th of May, Star Wars Day. Oh, by the way, let me say hello to chat. What's up, Kettle? What's up, Low Blood Sugar 3.2? I do have something to say on the comment you've left there. And hello, Sterno. And what's up, Macabre Tavern? What's up, Matt Jordan? Alright, so let's go over my video. So I released this on Star Wars Day, 4th of May. And it's basically just covering why I don't want to see a Fallout New Vegas 2. Now, if you are watching this when I do the clip video, which I'm going to be dropping in a few weeks probably, I suggest going and watch this video first. I'm not going to play the full thing. In the other video, you can just go back and watch this and stuff. And anyway, I'm just going to give my opinions on it and kind of expand on any of the points that I have. So without further ado, I would disagree. Allow me to state something to get us started. Fallout New Vegas 2 gives you Fallout fans goosebumps, eh? A sequel to one of the most beloved Fallout games and one of the best in my humble opinion. Well, as great as this sounds, it might not all be sunshine and rainbows. Before I explain why I believe this, let's cover the rumours. According to multiple sources, which I've linked in the description of this, there were more than this, by the way. There were a lot more sources than this covering this piece of information. I just happened to pick 2 of them because I was lazy. Video. Fallout New Vegas 2 is in very early talks at Microsoft, who now owns ZeniMax, Bethesda, and therefore Fallout as an IP. Not only this, Microsoft have also owned Obsidian Entertainment, developers of the original Fallout New Vegas, for a lot longer. And a lot of these articles seem to be pointing to Obsidian being the developers of this sequel, which obviously makes sense because they made the first one. Most of this is just rumors and word of mouth, so whether this will actually happen or not is really up for debate. I think honestly, they do hold a bit of credibility, but it also might just be driving up hype for the fact that Microsoft now own ZeniMax. Whether this happens or not is really up in the air. It cannot be confirmed nor denied, and honestly, I think that's for the greater good. I'd feel really disappointed if this was something that was happening, but I'd be quite relieved if it wasn't, you know? I do recall Todd Howard once saying that Bethesda are rather reluctant to hand off the Fallout IP to someone else, but that's something I remember reading some time ago, and things obviously can change. The articles all seem to point to it happening years and years away. What's up, Bonk, by the way, and yeah, I am British. Most of the places I've heard from is usually clickbait. Yeah, I think they cited, in the articles I linked, they cited somebody within Microsoft saying a lot of talks going on right now, a lot of which pertain to Fallout New Vegas 2. Hey, what's up, Cowboy Tanaka? Nice to see you, man. Dude, if Fallout New Vegas 2 was a mobile game, you lose me at mobile game. I'm gonna say something based in California. What's up, Ray Jace? New Vegas 2 articles seem like they used the title just to get more attention. Yeah, true. This could be just like a massive ploy for attention, in which I just kind of covered it for you, so you don't need to go read these pieces of shit if they're just clickbait articles. If that were the case. But hypothetically, let's say that Fallout New Vegas 2 is happening. At first, these rumors got me pretty excited. Oh man, a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time? No way! But after a while, I started to think, And the more I thought, the less excited I got about this, and defeat the fucking Doomer Wojak Wanderer image I made in 2020. That's such a based image. And the more concerned I grew for a potential sequel. How come, you ask? Well, I have a multitude of reasons that I wish to break down in this video. The first of my reasons is completely fucking off topic. But this guy's trades are so shit. I was really early game at the time, so I guess that's understandable. But Jesus Lord, man, I've never seen such a hard rip-off in my life. He offered nothing. Of Bethesda's track record post Skyrim. Oh wow, I will pay $10 for antifreeze, so I may drink it. Skyrim, it hasn't been great. Fallout 4, while a fantastic way to bring Fallout to a new generation of gaming tech, now known as the last gen, was not great in many of its narrative choices or RPG mechanics. I stand by this. I don't like Fallout 4 from a narrative perspective. I like it more from a gameplay perspective. I think Fallout 4 has probably one of the best gameplay experiences you can experience in the Fallout universe. One thing I don't like is the whole fusion core debacle with the power armor. That's something I don't like. And there was just a lot of stupid narrative stuff in there that was just really fucking stupid that I don't like. So that's like my main reasons with Fallout 4. Next. Need I even start in Fallout 76? That is, of course, not to shit on anyone's parade if you actually enjoy these games. I enjoy Fallout 4, for example. And that's a good point about 76. Do we even really need to fucking talk about that? And that's not to shit on anybody. Like, I'm friends with loads of people that like 76. For example, I've made a decent name for myself in the 76 community because I said they were one of the nicest fucking communities on the internet. And I stand by that statement, dude. This is obviously just those guys are lovely. My perspective, as I stated, but I definitely think Bethesda has dropped the ball and has lost touch with Fallout a little bit, at least in my... I do think Bethesda has dropped the ball on Fallout as an IP. I definitely feel this way. I'm not sure where they've dropped it, definitely in the narrative sense. I feel like Bethesda have been going downhill narratively since Skyrim. That's just my opinion though. Skyrim, to me, having not played the game and watched many reviews and many videos on it and stuff, and I know what like the basic plot point of the narrative is about, seems very shallow in its narrative. And the RPG mechanics were starting to get stripped away at this time, so it's like Fallout 4 feels like a very bare bones experience from an RPG perspective, 100%. In my opinion. Even if this is my take on Bethesda handling the Fallout IP in the last decade or so, it wouldn't be them making this as the rumor state, right? So we're in the clear? Wrong. If you think Obsidian will make something on par or greater than what Fallout New Vegas has to offer, I think you're setting the bar too high, my friend. Most of the staff that worked at Obsidian with any experience with Fallout, whether that be with Black Isle Studios and the classics, or the development of Fallout New Vegas, are long gone. That's quite well known, so I didn't back up that point much, but it's quite a well-renowned fact that a lot of the staff that worked on Fallout New Vegas, and a lot of the staff that worked at Black Isle Studios before it went down under, have now left Obsidian, and like, they don't work there anymore. I think The Outer Worlds kind of proves that. The Outer Worlds was a very short experience, didn't really offer much in that aspect, but it did offer good RPG mechanics, though very linear. I think that was one of the downsides with The Outer Worlds. It felt very linear, very enclosed, very short. But it had decent RPG mechanics, and it had a decent gameplay loop as well. Like, I had a lot of fun playing The Outer Worlds, and I do plan to play it again one day. I just haven't got around to it. I think I need to, though, because I haven't played that game in about fucking 3 years now. Having left the company years ago, I suppose one could hope that the current Obsidian devs have... Bonk says in chat that Skyrim suffers from the Fallout 4 thing, where the main quest was worse than pretty much all of the side ones. Yeah, I feel like the Fallout 3 kind of suffers from that as well. I really dislike Fallout 3's main quest. But like... yeah, I feel like Fallout 3's main quest is shit compared to the side quest. I think the side quest is so much stronger in Fallout 3, and that's what holds the game up, in my opinion. The side quests. Like, Fallout 3's main quest is dog shit. Hello, Anarcho Christian. They'll get Skyrim right one of these releases. Fucking hell. They're gonna release Skyrim Wanderer Edition. Like, everything's just fucking pink. Have the talent to use the Fallout IP wisely and create something fantastic, but then again, from their current track record, I'm not confident it will live up to anything that the original offered. And that's with respect. Let's take The Outer Worlds for example. A pretty solid game, fun gameplay, and good dialogue and RPG. I've kind of just explained this, so I'll let it play out. Mechanics, but very short. Content wise, there wasn't much that The Outer Worlds offered in my opinion. I heavily doubt we'd get anything the size, scale, and magnitude of Fallout New Vegas. As for my next point, I removed, during development, I removed a statement during that, in between those two statements, and it was saying that basically, they're like quite a small studio, they don't have many people working on it, but then again, they have the backing of Microsoft, so if they wanted to make something the scale of New Vegas, it is possible, but don't get your hopes up. So like, that's why I removed it, because while it is possible, I just don't see it happening. Sequels can be a mega break for game franchise. Yeah, the marketing was quite misleading. It was like, oh yeah, made by the original creators of Fallout, in your fucking face, Bethesda. I just kind of came out and was like, huh, that was cool. Some good examples of sequels done amazing would, and I think they're succeeding in that way, Matt. I've heard from a good friend of mine, Splicer. Everybody should go subscribe to him. He's a member of the channel. I've heard that Grounded, like right now, is doing really good. Like it's a very, very fun game. I played the pre-release and I didn't like it very much. I thought it was very janky, but apparently it's got a lot better, so I might have to try it one time. It would be a second entry into the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic series. Fucking love KOTOR. I'm getting a KOTOR shirt soon. It's really awesome. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Or Halo 2. With that said, there can be times where a sequel can really piss on the parade that the first installment set up. The new Star Wars films, for example. I fucking hate those films. I really do. I like The Force Awakens in some aspects, but good god, the writing is all over the place, and it's mainly down to Disney's decisions and J.J. Abrams being fucking shit at writing. I fucking hate the sequels so much. They shot on Star Wars and put it in a really dark place. Even then, like, people say, oh, the prequels suck. I don't think the prequels suck. Oh, Steno, KOTOR is a fucking Chad game. And I am releasing my Darth Sion video at the end of this month, so keep an eye out. I've basically done the thing I did last summer, where it's like I've made like 3 videos, and I've made them overlapping over like a course of like a week or 2, and I've set them up scheduled to release on certain dates, like weekly. So I've got about 4 videos that are ready to release right now that are available for members. This was one of them. And obviously I've got my Liberty Prime one coming out very, very soon. Very excited to show you guys that. It's going to be an awesome video. Hope you'll stick around for it. And after that one, I've got a short little filler clip video from the stream I did last year. I'm going to make something similar with this stream. And then after that, I've got my Darth Sion video. And then I'm also working on 2 really cool videos right now. One of which is my first ever Halo one. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. What's my point with this useless and efficient analysis of some other unrelated video games and media I like? Well, like I said, a sequel is a make or break, and I'm afraid that Fallout New Vegas 2 might just break the original. I don't see how a sequel to New Vegas could be done correctly, and I stand by this. Sorry, I was just drinking my beer. I stand by this, okay? I'm gonna quickly go to the comments. I could literally just scroll down. What the fuck am I doing? Let me just quickly go to the comments to show you guys what I'm on about. So if I go by newest first, it's this comment by Spiffy Gonzalez. If they did do a New Vegas 2, I want Legion to be the victor. That's a perfectly fine opinion. I don't think they'd ever do that, but yeah. Yeah, but boohoo, I want NCR and Legion to win. Legion are assholes, yada yada. That's just his opinion. He's completely entitled to that. We know what happens if the S2. You get what he's saying, right? And then you have somebody coming in, Looney comes in and says, "Oh, House could win," and I think that could be pretty interesting. But like, as I commented here, this is the issue I have with the sequel to Fallout New Vegas. Choosing one of the endings to work with is hard, especially canonically, but also from a gameplay perspective. Like what? Like the entire Mojave's just turned into this super city by Mr. House 200 years in the future, and you're off to fucking space like Fallout the Frontier. Oh, Yes Man shut down, and New Vegas is now just a fucking a ghost town. Legion takes over, NCR takes over. And it's just like picking one to work with is difficult. So I think doing it is a fucking stupid idea. Like I think Spiffy says here, like the Legion would be probably the most interesting one to work with, but then again it's unrealistic. So, but yeah, it's incredibly hard to pick an ending to work with, and solidifying and canonicalizing one of those endings and writing on it and not having it suck is a difficult task. Perhaps that's just bad brain power and an unwillingness and almost a fear to ruin it. But I think the ending and the events that happen in the ending credits I swear somebody's already modded a Fallout New Vegas multiplayer. Fallout New Vegas were, in my opinion, fairly conclusive. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wanderer, you do realize that there was post-game content that was cut from Fallout New Vegas that was going to be in the game? To answer this, yeah, so they did have post-game content planned. And it was going to have an impact on the world space and the choices you made and stuff. However, each of these endings were reflective of the post-game content. So, for example, if you picked NCR, certain NCR changes would happen. If you picked Legion, certain Legion changes would happen. If you picked Yes Man, certain Yes Man changes would happen. If you picked House, House changes. You get the idea. This, yes, I do. And they did this in the mind that picking a canonical ending for Fallout New Vegas is very difficult, and they wanted you to have the most control over an RPG game as possible. Combat this statement by saying that each ending had its own post-game content carved out depending on which ending you chose. For example, if you chose Yes Man as your main quest, he would shut down and leave you as leader of New Vegas. I recommend watching Triangle City's video if you want to hear about some more of the post-game content that was planned for Fallout New Vegas but didn't make the cut. If Obsidian or Bethesda were to make a sequel to Fallout New Vegas, it requires the devs to then choose one of these major endings to be the canonical true ending, which ties into my... So should none of the other games never mention any of the lore? Well, no, they can still mention the lore and stuff. It's just making a game around it would be difficult, in my opinion, from a gameplay perspective. And I do think they should, like, the other games should mention it, but I think Fallout 4 did well not to mention New Vegas at all, because it then leads, it continues that mystery, if you know what I mean. For example, I think it's perfectly fine if they do end up picking one. I just don't want to play through it again. Like, it's not my main point. Like, my main point, I'd say, is returning to the location again, because it's the same location. Same shit, different title. I don't want that. I want a new location in Fallout, because we've been in New Vegas before, and one of the key features of a Fallout game is taking new, interesting locations from across America and Falloutizing it. You know, turning it into the post-apocalypse. I think that's really interesting. It's something to keep people motivated. People won't buy the game if it's the same shit all over again. Unless you're like a really dedicated fan, which most of us are. So it's not my main point, but it's one of them. My next point to do with the community. One of the big talking points of the Fallout community is which ending of Fallout New Vegas is the canonical one. Having that confirmed, like, this is like a very minor point. This is just to do with the community and how they might react to it. Like, this is just like, this is minor compared to the rest of it. And for us, kind of takes away from that discussion and the community as a whole. This point is simply up to personal preference, and some may agree and disagree with the community aspect here, but I thought it was worth bringing up nonetheless. And for my final point, location, location, location. Fallout as a series is famous for its unique and interesting uses of real-world locations in its games. Seeing the New Vegas Tower looming in the distance like a hellish obelisk in New Vegas is truly a sight to behold. Or the Washington Monument, a beacon of hope and steel in Fallout 3 among the chaos of the busy city streets. This is just what I mentioned. Having a location, go back to the same one, unless it's like a remaster. Remasters I'm fine with, because like, playing Fallout 3 on Steam is a fucking task, and I applaud anybody who does it without mods. And playing New Vegas can also be very taxing, because of how much it can crash and stuff, depending on if you have the right mods or not, and the right hardware as well. I think having a remaster of these games, especially when, you know, things like the PS3 version to this day are still quite buggy, having a remaster is a good idea. But doing a sequel is not really. Going back to the same location isn't really a good idea. I think it would be so hard for a Bethesda game to build off anything, since they tend to keep open-ended. Yeah, I mean, they didn't really give an open end to Fallout 3, but they did at the same time. Like, it's known with it wasn't confirmed. It's kind of confirmed in Fallout 4 that the Outcasts rejoined with the Brotherhood of Steel. The Enclave were defeated, and the Brotherhood of Steel thrived and took Adam's Air Force Base. That's a pretty conclusive ending, in my opinion. That, like, confirms to me which ending is canon for Fallout 3. With the Enclave having their asses kicked in Fallout 2, that's, like, something that happens anyway. I don't think there's really many other options you have in that game. With Fallout 1, the Master's dead. So yeah, that kind of confirms one. I don't think it's necessarily bad to confirm one. It's just like it might take away from community discussion. It's probably the least of our issues, really. Which are crowded with raiders and super mutants. I'd say these unique. The only way I could see them pull off a sequel is that wouldn't piss everybody off would be so hard to do. Exactly, and that's exactly what I think this Fallout New Vegas 2 rumor is aiming to do. It's trying to reach an audience of everybody and try not to piss everybody off. In reality, it's just going to make people even worse. Unique and interesting uses of, like, we know how bad the New Vegas fandom can get. Like, those guys can get pissy. I'd consider myself part of the New Vegas fandom. And like, we Fallout fans, especially people who appreciate the classics, can get angry and very upset about the decisions you make with the game as Bethesda, as like a Fallout creator. So you have to tread about this really carefully, and picking New Vegas 2 as your next game is the worst fucking decision if you're trying to numb backlash and if you're trying to get everybody on your side again. It's really the worst decision you can make. The best thing you can do is exactly what I suggest at the end of this video, which is to make Fallout 5 with the stuff that people liked from the older games, and not do this whole multiplayer only, buggy fucking release, money hungry item shop type of move. The real world locations has become more of a staple than anything else in Fallout really, and it's a big part of community discussion. What if my house got nuked and Fallout took place where I live? Don't lie to me, pal, you've had that thought. To go back to New Vegas for a sequel takes away from this part of Fallout, as it's just going back to the same location again. While we have seen this happen in Fallout 1 and 2, both taking place, it did happen in Fallout 1 and 2, except one of them was in the north of California, the other one was in the south, I believe. I don't know, I'm not really entirely sure on the locations of Fallout 1 and 2. I know they're in California, obviously, but I'm not sure which one's like north or south. I know that some of them, they have similar locations, like obviously Mariposa military base is one of them, and Vault 13, I believe you can go to Vault 13 in Fallout 2? I can't remember. I've never actually played Fallout 2, so shoot me now. I'm working on it. It's just I've got to finish Fallout 1 first. I want to finish Fallout 1 before I play Fallout 2, so. In California, they offer different locations of California, so therefore don't really. That's exactly my point, Matt. They apply to this argument. Sure, things will have changed in Vegas, but I'm sure people will agree with me that seeing something new that we haven't seen before in Fallout is far more interesting than going back to the same location again to appease classic fans. At this point, I was just calling it what it is. It's literally just trying to get people who are fans of Fallout New Vegas, who dislike the newer ones like Fallout 4 and 76, back on board with Fallout as an idea and as a franchise, instead of just picking and choosing which ones they like. That's exactly what a decision like this is trying to accomplish, and it's doing it very, very poorly. Taking me to my next point. I feel like the only reason a Fallout New Vegas 2 is even being talked about is to soothe the harsh criticism of classic, angry fans who feel as if Fallout has lost key pieces of its identity that they grew up with or fell in love with Fallout for. A lot of which I actually find myself agreeing with, so long as it doesn't include harassing devs. I'm going to expand on this bit because I'm not trying to say that the New Vegas fandom or the classic fandom just goes around harassing and doxing the developers of Fallout. That's not what they do. A lot of them have a very, very good set of criticisms that I actually agree with. I'm just, like, you know, I'm just trying to get heat off my back here because a lot of these guys can be fucking malicious. And, like, I've experienced it myself. And, like, people who are fans of New Vegas can be quite malicious. So can any fandom, really. Look at Halo. Look at fucking Star Wars. Like, there's always going to be malicious people in fandoms, and that was just me trying to get heat off my back, because I agree with these people. It's just not in a great way. Hey, what's up, Raptor Boy? I've missed you too, dude. Cyberpunk. Oh, fuck. Legion sympathizers, I tell you. This may seem like it'll work and get classic fans who like new... fucking hate legendary enemies. Like, look at that, dude. I almost had him. Vegas back and forward, but it won't. If anything, these fans will see it as a spit in their face, taking something they love and throwing it on the ground. From my perspective at least, the feedback won't be good. So that's pretty much all of the points I really have. Be sure to let me know if you agreed or disagreed with anything I said. Okay, so that's pretty much all of my points. I think I had a fairly decent set of them. So, yeah, Cowboy's exactly right. Fan bases in general can be toxic, and it is definitely very unfortunate. Not all of the people in fan bases are toxic. I'm proof of that. Cowboy's proof of that. Everyone here is proof of that. as long as you don't harass, you don't bully, you don't say, "Oh, my opinion's right, yours is wrong," and you give decent points in a good debate, then you're a great member of a fandom. It's just, you know, you have these bad actors that just try to do fucking shit like that, and it drags the entire boat down with you. Anyway, calling time. NCR fans when they have to pay tax IRL. Dude, they upped my rent for the place I'm staying at in September. I'm moving out in September. I'm gonna evade my fucking taxes. Alright, it's calling time. Okay, so Kettle was in here first. Kettle, you're on the air. Welcome.
Holy shit, is that the Wanderer?
Oh my god, is that Kettle Potato? What's
I
up,
think it
man?
might be. What's
Holy
up?
shit. How you doing, man?
I'm alright.
Glad to hear that, dude.
Yeah, man, I got some chips and a bottle of pop.
Oh,
Hell
dude,
yeah.
Mountain Dew and Doritos. The true gamer fucking recipe right there.
Nah, man, cherry soda and, yeah,
How the fuck are you drinking cherry soda? I fucking hate cherry soda.
I love cherry soda.
I fucking hate it, man.
I am hashtag Nuka Cola Cherry Gang.
He's a Nuka Cherry simp. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a Nuka
Ooh.
Cherry simp. That shit revives your health when you have no stim packs. So,
That's true.
what's your opinion on a Fallout New Vegas 2 then?
It's a game.
Anything else?
I mean, it's not out yet.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, sir. I really appreciate the interview. I'm gonna
Hey,
take
wait
this-
a minute. I'm not done yet.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. What else do you have to say?
Alright. Ah, shit.
Fuck's sake. He's fucking gone. That was amazing. I love Kettle. Alright, Sterno, you're on the air. Welcome.
Yes.
Don't do fucking Kettle, okay?
No. I have like at least 2 questions, if not more.
Okie dokie, shoot.
Okay. The first like big thing that worries me is because its name is New Vegas 2.
Mhm.
It has to geographically be around New Vegas, and I sent you a picture in DM of the Fallout 1 and 2 map. Only 3 locations from Fallout 1 carry over. And
Oh,
having
yeah.
it, yeah, and New Vegas, what is that in like?
New Vegas is set in the Mojave, which is in Nevada.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking like map-wise, the city of New Vegas is in like in the not even like the top half of the map, like the top central.
I'm gonna search this up right now.
Yeah.
Nevada, Las
Yeah.
Vegas location.
I think like faction-wise, it's. I mean, I don't know who will be the outcome, but map-wise is the thing that worries me a lot. Because if Legion wins, then they're gonna push a bit more either right or left on the map. If the NCR
Yeah.
wins, just push that.
So I'm not sure. Right. So Good Springs is like I-15 plays a little bit of a part in it. So like Good Springs and like Sandy Valley
Yeah.
area is kind of like the bottom left corner of the map, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like the map is really gonna tell a lot about how the devs are gonna think about it. Because the worst scenario is if it's just like the exact same map.
Yeah,
But they're
that's the thing I'm worried about. Like, if it's the
Yeah.
exact same map, people aren't gonna like play it for
Yeah.
very long because it's just same shit, different title, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Person-
one of that's like my big worry with it. That's like my main point. That's why I
Yeah.
don't want to go back to New Vegas. That and the narrative thing.
Oh yeah.
But like, yeah, it's like you have so many different locations around here without going to New
Yeah.
Vegas that you could like target. Like
Yeah.
New Reno, obviously. You've got New Reno, which is fairly close to it.
Yeah.
And there's one location actually that I believe is referenced somewhere in New Vegas in like the game files or something, which
Yeah.
I've actually mentioned in my animated series that I'm working on, or at least writing, which
Yeah.
is Pahrump. It's like a town, I believe,
Mm.
in Nevada, and it's going to play a big part in the opening of my series. And I feel like if they're gonna make a game include some of the fucking cut content, especially if they're gonna make like a New Vegas 2 cut
Yeah.
content and like new content as well, obviously. But yeah, looking on
Yeah.
the map, it's like there's not much you can do with it. Like,
Yeah,
if you move left, then you're gonna have New Reno in the picture, which is from Fallout
Yeah.
2, which could be interesting to see in a modern day
Yeah.
setting. I wouldn't be against the idea of that. And then like you have Black Rock Desert, you have like
yeah. Or perhaps
uh,
you could like move right and see like either Legion or former Legion territory, depending on how they go after it.
yeah, like the Brotherhood of Steel, at least the
Oh yeah, the Mojave chapter is either gonna like die or just thrive.
no, I was talking about the
Oh yeah.
the DC chapter. They went through Legion territory.
Oh yeah,
So like I think a Legion territory game could be so fucking interesting.
yeah,
Like because I believe Legion by the time of New Vegas conquered quite a lot of the east. So
Yeah.
like they held down the east quite well. So that could make an interesting game. Not New Vegas 2 though. Dude, Cal called me a coward in DMs, fucking bitch.
kill him
Kill.
and bomb him.
I will ban.
So here's a question for you, and then I'll answer after it. What ending do you think they'll most likely go by?
They'll probably
with.
I don't know. You see, that's a hard question. With Bethesda and Obsidian being the companies they are, I believe they'd probably settle with a Yes Man or an NCR one. That's my opinion, though. I believe that NCR is probably the safest bet you can go with. For example, in my story, in Wanderer of Fallout story, at
Yeah.
the very end, I settled on an NCR ending because I felt like it was the safest one to kind of go with. The conflicts at a lower one. There's
Yeah.
kind of like a relative peace. And
Yeah.
House is like way too expansive. House would like take us to
Oh, yeah.
frontier levels.
Yeah, yeah. The way I think about it is pretty much process of elimination. Pretty much like free ending one house dead. So I don't think it's gonna be him.
I
And
think
then-
that would like if there was going to be a New Vegas 2 and House did win, the assassination or like plot against Mr. House would probably be one of the main quests.
No. You see, Wanderer, this is where it comes. The timeline splits. If House wins, then Outer Worlds. Humans in space. It's easy.
Oh yeah, that was a big theory everybody had. I thought it was really gay. And the other one is Yes Man. Because
Oh, yeah.
Yes Man shoots New Vegas into fucking anarchy, pretty much.
Yeah, I also think I think that's like the most interesting one because I mean from a gameplay perspective, Yes Man is the Preston Garvey. It's okay, you've pissed off or killed everybody else. This is like the last one.
Yeah, Nachito says in the chat, welcome to the stream, by the way. By the end of New Vegas, House is a tyrant. Like, he would turn into an absolute fucking dictator.
Yeah,
And I think it would make an interesting plot point, sure. But
Yeah.
the original voice actor for House is dead. And
Oh, yeah.
on top of that, I think writing something with House at the top, it's just like, you know...
I feel like it would work better for like a I don't know spin-off. Like
I don't even think it'd work good for a game. It would just like it's a better written
Novel.
story than it is. Yeah, it's a better written story than it is a game. I think the ones that could work well as a Fallout game would probably be NCR or Yes Man, or even Legion. I do think Legion could be an interesting one, but I think the odds are definitely against the Legion in Fallout New Vegas, and they're written that way for a reason.
oh
and
yeah,
it's to
I mean
suggest that they're
just
gonna
just
lose.
like I said with House, free endings once the Legion gone.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I think the odds are against the Legion, and it would just mean, you know, even with Linnaeus,
Yeah.
like, the Legion are fucked.
Yeah.
The
think-
NCR might
yeah.
have problems with men, but they have the
Yeah.
firepower. And with the Courier's help, and with the House's help as well, with the fucking Securitrons and shit, if that happens, just means that, you know, they're even more outnumbered.
I feel like the most likely scenario is probably like either NCR because everyone likes the NCR.
Yeah, I would probably like I settled with the NCR ending in my fan story for a reason. It's not only the
NCR 's
safest one, but it's
yeah.
just probably the most peaceful one as well.
Yeah, it's either going to be NCR Yes Man, and NCR is going to be like either appease the fans or try a very interesting idea.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
most
think
likely,
for me it's like
Yeah.
I think a big theme in Fallout. I saw this in a YouTube video a very long
Yeah.
time ago. I believe it might have been by Shoddycast. And the video was basically explaining why Fallout hasn't, like the world space of Fallout, hasn't
Yeah.
really seen much improvement over the last 200 years since the bombs dropped. And the reason for that is basically the definition of insanity. You know, we are hell-bent on, like, destroying over and over again. Like, the Enclave, I'd say if the Enclave won in Fallout 2 and Fallout 3, like, the Wasteland would be gone as a concept and, like, give it, like, a century.
Oh yeah,
And,
I
like,
mean,
it would be replaced full of, like, you know, Enclave. But there is a cost for that. It's because they are hell-bent to the point of insanity on genocide on the rest of the Wasteland.
depopulate. I mean, yeah.
They want to depopulate and repopulate. That's exactly the Enclave's plan. They want to rebuild America in their image, and that's exactly their flaw. With the NCR, their own corruption is their downfall.
Yeah,
That's why they can't rebuild society the way they want to. And with the Legion, it's like they want to send it 2,000 years back.
Yeah, they're basically like, okay, we're gonna start with Rome, and then we hope at some point it will like divert off, so we will avoid it.
Yeah, I think the entire like I guess running theme throughout the Fallout series is the definition of insanity, because everything keeps on going over and over again. Like, these factions build themselves up and make themselves the most advanced factions in the Wasteland, and bring themselves down because of their own ideals, or because the Wasteland disagrees with those ideals.
I mean, it's a war, and war never changes.
That was I understood that reference.
Oh, funny.
Anyway, let me just read chat for a sec. Thank you for calling in, sir. No, if you're done, I'll move you back.
Yeah, I'm done. I'll probably show up later.
Alright, well, see you later, man. Thanks for your call. Alright, so, Gakari wants to call in. I'll take your call in a second, my friend. I'm just gonna read chat. So, Twitter has ruined us, I agree. Yes Man Gang rise up because freedom. I think Yes Man would probably be the most, like, the more I think about it, Yes Man and NCR definitely are the two options you have here, because I feel like Legion's way too risky, and House is just kind of like, it's kind of boring, really. Weird Freak, Cherry Soda Slaps. Shut the fuck up, Bonk. I hate this guy. Shut you. I want to remake a Fallout 4 with an ability to turn Piper into a what? Hello, I suppose I should say heyo to heyo. I'm quite confident that when the concept of Fallout New Vegas 2 is brought up, it's as a spiritual sequel and not direct sequel in the same location. That's what I'm hoping for. That's like, I hope you're right, heyo. I really do. Hello, Splicer, by the way. Splicer's a great YouTuber. I'm working on a load of art for Splicer right now. I'm going to continue that tomorrow. Can't be New Vegas 2 to a T. I definitely agree with that. I'd say the fans just want similar storytelling and a homage to the gameplay and features that brought to the table. We need a totally different location. 100%. That's exactly what I'm clamoring for. If there was a New Vegas 2, I'd really hope they don't have the exact same map. Yep, 100% agree with you there. You can bring back OG Fallout locations with a 3D graphical world and storytelling style that 3 New Vegas really excel at. Yeah, I'd be totally down for that. Like a remaster of Fallout 1 and 2, or like maybe even a new game set around that location would be like totally up my alley. I'd be fucking down for that, 100%. And I'm sure people like TKS Mantis would really appreciate that as well, because TKS Mantis grew up with the fucking like Fallout 2 and classic Fallout. So I think bringing old locations to like the newer age, the new generation, the next gen, is a really good idea. But I think the only way you can really do it sensibly is through remasters. I think that's the safest way to do it. Microsoft would pretty much want a Yes Man canon ending because it's the safest ending. I do agree that the Yes Man ending is probably the safest. Lean heavily more so to NCR. Yes Man I have to disagree with, unfortunately. I would love Yes Man, but I don't think he would be. I don't know. I think they both have... It's like the flip of a coin to me. It's the flip of a bottle cap. The issue with the Yes Man ending is that they could... they would have to write a canon career that would lead to New Vegas. I mean, they could do it exactly like they did Revan in KOTOR 2. Like Revan, in KOTOR 2, Darth Revan, or I suppose you could just call him Revan because he's not Darth anymore.
That's a terrible idea, Wander.
Hey, we got a new member. Thank you, Gakari. Is that Gakari? Thank you very much, man. Welcome to the team. But yeah, Revan just kind of disappears out of the galaxy in KOTOR 2, and like that is great because that means that, you know, with the like spoiler alert, if you haven't played KOTOR 2, stop, or KOTOR 1 for that matter, stop listening right now for like 20 seconds just so I can say this. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so with the player being Darth Revan in the first one, it means that in the second one they played it safe by saying, oh, Revan's off in the Outer Rim doing his own thing. And they could do the exact same thing with the Courier. When Yes Man shuts down and the entirety of New Vegas goes to shit, that could be when you step in, the player. And that's what it's your turn to take over New Vegas and sort everything out. Oh, is that true? Mr. House kills the kings? Damn, I didn't know that. Thank you for your information, Cheeto. For the headcanon of the majority of fans, I think people wouldn't like a Legion ending because there's no sense of leadership after Caesar dies. The NCR is corrupted. Yeah, the NCR is definitely a safe bet. I agree with that. If we follow Fallout 1 and 2, then the NCR ending would be the ending. Yeah, I'd say. Gakari, I'll take your call soon. I feel like a Legion ending with Caesar making New Vegas his Rubicon would be such an interesting setting. Yes, but I feel like Caesar by the end of Fallout New Vegas is pretty much on his deathbed. Even if you like do the surgery on him to get rid of his brain tumor, I feel like he would still die nonetheless, and I feel like that's for the greater good. Welcome Nak_72. Oh shit! Double member, double kill. Hey, thank you so much, Matt Jordan, dude. Long-time viewer, long-time friend of mine, Matt Jordan. You are the fucking goat. I love you, man. So Nak_72 says the NCR can be the new Brotherhood, like the good folks of Fallout 4. Yeah, I'd say, you know, I'd like something like that. FNV2 is never coming out. I'd like you to expand on that. Grand Moff Token, welcome to the stream. Love your profile pic. That's like one of my favorite images of Darth Revan ever. I hope when they say New Vegas 2, they don't mean it literally. I feel like that's a majority opinion here, 100%. And talks probably come out in 2030. Yeah, I mean that's like that Star Wars game Eclipse. It got delayed time and time again. Yeah, like the Legion have the odds stacked against them. Nak is completely right. All right, I think I've pretty much caught up. Okay, so Gakari, you're on the air. Welcome.
Yeah, what's up?
Thanks for becoming a member, dude.
Yeah, no problem. I was like, oh, it's $1? I'm like, sure, dude. I don't care. I wish it was more. I would have gave you like $10 bucks.
Hey, fuck that, man. Dude, I ain't letting anybody pay me more than $1. Fuck that. Anyway, so yeah, I definitely want to hear your opinion on Fallout New Vegas 2, because you've said a few things in chat there that have definitely piqued my interest towards your opinion.
Honestly, I'm kind of pissed off because it's Microsoft, right? Didn't they like buy the studio that made the original New Vegas?
So they bought, yeah, they bought Obsidian a few years ago now. I think it was just around the time or after the like the release of the Outer Worlds, so around 2019. And they acquired Bethesda, I believe, either last year or the year before that. So yeah, they have both Obsidian and Bethesda under their wing.
And the thing is, it's in talks. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like worth it, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a fair take to have. I think it's likely, but it isn't at the same time. I think it's more likely to happen because, you know, you have people that are like classic fans, Obsidian fans, that are really like kind of pissed off with the way Bethesda's went, like with Fallout 4 and 76 and stuff. And I think they definitely want to bring those fans back, and I think Fallout New Vegas 2 is their plan to do it, but I don't think it's the right call. Absolutely not.
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get it because it's going to be New Vegas 2. It's going to be a sequel. I don't even know if it's a sequel. It's not confirmed. It's just talks, like insider information, so we don't know for sure. But
yeah, I think in those articles it said, it was like an insider said that a lot of the talks included just the word Fallout New Vegas 2. There's not much to go off. It's pretty much just picking at scraps, you know?
Yeah, and everyone's just trying to like put together some sort of conspiracy, like it's gonna be coming out. It's gonna be really cool in the next like 2 years. It's not.
That's a terrible idea,
Yeah.
Wonder.
I don't even think I'll be playing video games in like 7 years anyway. So
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have like, I don't know, hopefully a job.
that guy gave you $2, dude.
Oh, thank you, Bonk. Nice try, says. That guy's always been a fucking wise ass. Thank you for the $2. I will use this to buy Lego Star Wars on the Switch. I'll put your money to good use. Thank you, Bonk. But yeah, I definitely agree that it's probably going to be more of like a spiritual thing more than a direct sequel. At least I'm hoping so, you know. One can only really hope.
So it's not like The Last of Us 2. Also, I have a John Swan microphone now.
Oh shit! Wait. What type of microphone is it? Oh, nice. I remember that guy used to fucking hate snowballs.
Yeah, I had a snowball. It's on the ground right now.
Yeah. Oh, dude. John Swan, what a fucking fall from grace. Jesus.
Oh. I don't think I should talk about that because I'll get sued or some shit. Like John Swan will call his lawyers.
Oh, what's he
He's
gonna
gonna add
do?
me to a group chat. He's gonna be like, yeah, you can't talk about me like that, bro. You
He's
can't
gonna be
talk
like, oh
about
yeah,
me."
you know what, my lawyer, he's big. It's massive. Fuck's sake. Anyway, so do you have anything else you want to say, or?
Yeah. So you're like skeptical about Fallout New Vegas 2. You think it's gonna be a direct sequel, or it's gonna be like one of those like shitty, like, oh, look at this is what it was, now it's this type game.
I think
I'm kinda,
it's hard for me to tell, but yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. I'm skeptical about it.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Microsoft. I hate Xbox. That's it. Thank you.
May I ask why you have that opinion? I'm interested.
Wait, do you have an Xbox?
I do have an Xbox right next to me, but I'm a PC guy, so I don't really have an opinion on consoles and companies and shit. I just like video games, mate.
Dude, all they care about is money, man.
That is true. I mean,
That's
dude,
like
you should
every
see the state of
company.
Halo, and that'll tell you enough right now, man. You seen the state of Halo Infinite?
I haven't even played it, dude. I have it. I bought it and never played it.
Good fucking god, man. It's like the campaign is worth it. Like I loved the campaign. I thought it was great. I'm probably gonna make a video about it one day. But Jesus fuck. The multiplayer is in such a state right now. There's so many game-breaking bugs, and like I'd say the price, because they have like an item shop, kind of like Fortnite does, and kind of like Fallout 76 does, where you can buy points and you can buy cosmetics. And like half the shit in there is like overpriced garbage. It's fucking bad. It's bad.
It's just cosmetic effects, or
It's just cosmetics, thankfully, but you can also buy challenge swaps and like XP boosts and stuff, which I don't think is too much of an issue, but it's still kind of like, oh, ew. And on top of that, the game is like bare fucking bones. Like it's got no content. There's nothing to like drag you there, you know?
yeah, I haven't heard much though. I assumed everything was going just dandy, but I guess there's more work to be done at
100%.
Microsoft and Xbox Game Studios.
Very true. Anyway, I'm gonna. If you're alright, I'm gonna let you go, just in case anybody else
Yeah,
wants
that's
to.
cool.
Alright, well, thank you for calling in, and thank you for becoming a member as well.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Alright,
You have a
peace
nice
out,
one.
dude. You have a good day.
You too.
Kakari's cool. I like him. I'm gonna quickly give him his roles in Discord. There we go, Wanderer Supporter. There we go. Alright, so I think we're up to 7 members now. That's awesome. Let me just read chat again. Rex Fusion, I believe that's how I say it, with the house computer. And I don't know what that's meant to say. Oh shit! That Tim Kaine. That throws a wrench in the works, because I don't know much about In Exile. Splicer, if you want to call in and like give me some info on In Exile, but Tim Kaine being there that's a biggie. That's cool. Stoner says plot twist. In the talks they talked about never making Fallout NV2, and in person the person just heard New Vegas 2 part. That's something that, you know, I'm gonna take multiple like hits of hopium for. I got no hello Speedy Spud. I got no opinion on New Vegas or New Vegas 2, just here to listen. Well, I appreciate you listening in nonetheless. Hope you're having a great day, man. Matt says I'm trying to write a homebrew Fallout D&D campaign. Cowboy can tell you a lot about that. I think before I went to university, me and Cowboy were going to do a D&D Fallout thing, but it just never ended up happening. Oh shit, Splicer, that sucks. I'm probably gonna be live for like a little bit at least. I don't know how long I'm gonna be, but I think I'll be like a decent amount of time, you know. I'll think of things we can do in the meantime. I suppose until we can get more people to call in, I suppose I could just like, you know, drag this out for content and talk about, you know, the old painful thing. I'm sure a lot of people, especially folks of the old Wanderer, you know, the meme Wanderer. We should rewatch some of my meme videos on stream. But good God, if you guys were present during the time of 2019 to early 2020, you will know who All Painful is. You'll know who Mean to Hated Fern is. You'll know who JJ Plagiarisms is. That's his new thing. So, All Painful is somebody that, you know, we called out a while ago. And the reason we called him out was for a various amount of very, very weird... what the fuck was that? Hold on one sec, I need to go check what that was. I think that was Bobby. I think he might have hurt himself. Hold on, I'll be 2 minutes. Listen to some fucking Minecraft music while you wait. I hope that cunt who uses the Minecraft music as his fucking beats, like hip hop SoundCloud rapper beats, doesn't fucking copyright strike me. I will come to his house if that happens. Anyway, I'll be back in like just give me a few minutes or something. Listen to some nice smoothing new Minecraft music that came out last year, and I'm gonna go check if my dog's okay and grab another beer. Alright, yo, I'm back. Enough Minecraft. Cut the fucking shit, man. Okay, okay. Let me read the chat. Started watching Stu Dog stuff and All Painful. Man, that's an old one. Dude, some of you guys are like OGs in here, man. Nax says the good old days. That was the good old days. I'll tell you what, that was before I had a really fucking big depression session last year. So, you know, it was the good old days. And the classic Wanderer arc. That it was. So, I think it was even before I met Sterno and people. Jesus, that's how long it's been. Pancakes or waffles, Foxtrot says. Welcome to the stream, by the way. You're gonna make me pick. Dude, one time, one of the chefs at my workplace, who doesn't work there anymore, who I'm still friends with, he fucked up on a pancakes order. And I got to eat them. And it was like the nicest shit imaginable. I was like in heaven. I was just like standing there. Like I had it on like one of the shelves. I was just eating it. Watching the dishes behind me and the glasses stack up as I had to go back and wash them. Put my gloves back on after I'd finished eating. But God, it was so nice. But I do like waffles as well. So it's like, it's very fucking... It's a hard decision for me, you know. Geordie Jordan, why are you guys talking about fucking Wings of Redemption? Either way, so All Painful. So you guys will remember, I had a video on this guy up until last year. The reason I privated it was because it didn't age well, and I feel like I definitely miscommunicated a lot in the fact that, you know, I was very angry. I said a lot of stupid shit as well, and it just wasn't a good video overall. I disagreed with the video fundamentally, and I wanted to go over that today. I stand by a lot of what I said. I don't stand by all of it. I don't stand by some of my old friends' actions, and I definitely think we mishandled the situation gravely. Even if we did make mistakes back when, that does not excuse the fact that what he said to literal, I'm going to say grape, to avoid saying the actual word just in case YouTube doesn't like it, what he said to grape victims. He told them he deserved it. He told 2 people that they deserved to be raped. That's not a normal thing you say. He tried to also justify saying that Cartman from South Park, I believe, in that in a specific episode, they tried to say that, oh yeah, Cartman tries to grape his mother, and he said, oh yeah, I have an idea. Let's get grapists to grape grapists. And it's like, what? And like Rogue went over this in his recent Rogan and Netman, everybody. He went over this in a recent stream he did in the last 24 hours, and like he hit the nail on the head when he said this. It's just continuing the cycle. If you get people to do that, it's like that's exactly what we were trying to communicate. How fucked up of an idea, of an ideology that was, and how fucked up of a thing it was to say to people. That's all we ever wanted to do. We never wanted to, you know, like, this to go as far as it did. He started saying, you know, people harassed him, people bullied him. People did harass him. People did bully him. But it was because of the shit he said. I don't condone people telling him to go off himself. I disavow that heavily. Because as somebody who's been there, you know, I know how awful of a feeling that can be to be in a dark place. And I do feel sorry that he felt that way. Because he did admit in that video that he dealt with stuff like that before. And as somebody who's dealt with stuff like that as well, fairly recently in fact, within the last year, I can say that, you know, I sympathize with that. And I'm sorry that he felt that way. But it doesn't justify what he said. It can't. It can't justify what he said. I think what's worse is he keeps on coming back, even when we don't provoke him. Right, I'm gonna read a DM out to you that I got sent on Discord. So this is a short conversation I had with him. Keep in mind, I was like being quite generous in this conversation, because I didn't want to tread the bear too much. On top of this, he has already shared my DMs without permission, so I'm going to read these out to you without showing them. So I sent him a link to the video that he released saying I thought we sorted things out. He said, I was provoked too much and I reached a boiling point by other people. As far as I know, I've spoke to Night Raven, I've spoke to Rogan the Netman, I haven't spoke to Mantis about it, I've spoke to Stewdog. None of the people who were initially involved in this, I haven't spoke to Cadenza in months. I don't know if that guy's even okay, I need to reach out to him. None of the people that I've spoke to have admitted to or shown me evidence of them contacting JJ Plagiarisms and harassing him, calling him all painful, coming after him, because it didn't happen. This is just something he dropped on the fly, and it kind of lends credence to a theory Stewdog had a while ago and something I mentioned in my old video, The Doom of All Painful. The fact that he tried to ignite this drama because it gets some views. Now, if I go on JJ Plagiarism's video...
Let's cut straight...
shut the fuck up, you dolt. So that video there... He's gonna start talking again.
Let's cut...
Right, shut your mouth. It has 1k views right now. If I go to his channel and check his usual views... His most recent videos have between 158 views to 401 views. 1,000 is a lot more than that. So that lends credence to the fact that it's for views. It is for clout. and he's trying to leech off the back of the drama he had with Rogue Internet Man, with me, with TKS Mantis, with all of the grape victims that he said this shit to, and he's trying to do it so he can get back to them. And it's a cycle of self-destruction with this guy, and I'm not quite sure how to get the message across, but it's his fault this happened this time around. He's the one that dropped the video. He's the one that's came at us. We wanted through with this. I wanted through with this. Like, I spoke to him. The last time I spoke to him was March of this year, because he sent me a question asking about the two people that he referenced in his video from Reddit. He said, I have an important question for you. Months ago, I was looking over comments your community gave me. Your community. It wasn't even my community. It was a group effort from all of my friends. So, like, this isn't even just my community. I'd say this guy, considering I was, like, literally one of the smallest of the bunch at the time. I'd say me and Night Raven were, like, 500 subscribers between us. Like, we were small. Rogue had the most subscribers and TKS Mantis had the most subscribers. So, to say your community is trying to guilt trip me, gave me on Reddit, when you I'd like to believe that most, if not all, of my subscribers are not Redditors. If you are, I would like to call you Poopy Stinky. Hello, Thomas Liptak. I'm talking about an old drama that happened. It says, I'm going to read the chat in a second. And here's the one that stuck out. This guy in the 6th paragraph says it would be impossible to provide evidence of an abuse incident unless it was recorded, which contradicts you about the Yeah, so like, I said, you know, I want to leave this all behind us. In response to this, he sent me that in March. In February even. He sent me on my fucking birthday of all days. Speedy Spud. Die. Oh my god. I think he sent me a message about the fucking Choo Choo Train old. At least I assume it's Choo Choo Train. Dude, that guy was funny. So a guy went into his stream, into his Discord server, with the name John Lasseter, who is somebody who got arrested, I believe. And then he posted Night Raven's video about it. I don't think Night Raven has the time or the patience to make an alt and do something like that. And then we get back into my other conversation, which happened in July of 2021, where, you know, he apologized. He apologized for what he said to me. And I apologized for my video, because my video wasn't exactly charitable on both sides. It was very much biased. And that's something I apologize for. But no, he came to us this time, and I'm kind of sick of it. I'm gonna check what this guy is. So, there's a man that I'm somewhat acquainted with named Reaper Eru. He runs a channel called Forgotten Games. It's a fairly good channel. I enjoy some of the content on there. I've been watching it. And he actually found All Painful and pays him to work for him, to make videos for him. And he pays him a little bit of money to do so. I think that's great. It's, you know, All Painful, like me at the time, was just a kid. I think that's enough for me, you know. Having All Painful just, like, you know, go do something else is far better than him just keep on coming back. Like, I'd just prefer if he just fucked off, really. I don't want him to stop making content. I don't want him to, like, game end like he keeps on suggesting. I just want him to get on with it, you know, get on with his life. But he has a really hard time letting go. And Reaper Eru was helping him doing that. And I asked him about this, about the video he made, and then he said he basically got triggered by Night Raven's existence. Now this adds up to something that happened in the Forgotten Games Discord. I went through the logs of the server and found that Night Raven was self-promoting in one of the self-promotion channels, and JJ Plagiarisms was not happy about this, and that triggered this entire thing. So it seems like a him issue. And then I asked him why I wasn't removed as well, considering I'm in the same server. I asked him why I wasn't removed from the server as well. Reaper Eru says, he removed Night Raven with a lovely message and talked extensively afterwards. Reaper Iru's a really lovely guy. I assume there was no bad blood there, and I think Reaper Iru was just trying to appease All Painful. He says he's just watched Rogue's stream and currently wonder how to proceed with JJ in the channel. So he is now currently thinking about what the fuck he can do with this guy, because he says in the DMs, it's like I boost him up for 2 months and he falls down again. And I think that's exactly what keeps on happening. That's why he keeps on coming back. He does this. It's a cycle of self-destruction, like I've said. He does something like this, and he loops all the way back around and does it again. He does it all the way again. It is a cycle of self-destruction. Anyway, that's all I really have to say on this. It's the last time I hope to ever hear of or even see of All Painful. I don't want to talk about this anymore. And yeah. Yo, Discord link in the discussion. What? Kettle's brain, small. Either way, that's all I really have to say on All Painful. Yeah, it does seem like grifting. You're completely right, Macabre. I'm gonna read chat. Sorry to have a little bit of an off-topic ramble, but it's something I wanted to get off my chest, because I didn't want to make a video on it. I'm past the point of doing drama videos now. I am dedicated to covering Fallout lore for you guys, and doing my own thing as well, such as Star Wars and Halo and things like that. And I don't want to talk about All Painful ever again. Yeah, StuDog still has that in his, to be honest, I don't even know if I want to, I'm not going to re-release the video, but I want to, I feel like if he comes back one more time, I will remake it, and I'll make it better, and more charitable. I'll do it far better than I ever could, and I'll release it on my second channel, to give him a fair chance. It is big cringe, Speedy Spud is correct. Yeah, he is a sex freak. He's a, I wouldn't say I hate him, I'm just sick and tired of him. I'm disappointed by his entire existence. He's a fucking horrible human being. The fact he said that to 2 grape victims is just disgusting to me. And the fact he continues to justify it, but like, I was watching his video, and he's like, oh yeah, so I said this, but here's the deal, and begins to give a sob story about his suicidal tendencies from a couple of years beforehand. That had no relation to the topic at hand. That is guilt tripping at the finest. Now when I fuck up, which granted I have fucked up a lot, I'm a kid, or at least I was. I'm a man now, but I was a kid when I started my channel, and I've fucked up a lot along the way. And I've had to apologise for a lot. When I've apologised, I haven't used excuses, I've took it on the chin like a man. You don't see me diverting and saying, to use my own personal strife here, oh, in January of 2021 I became suicidal and lost all emotion throughout that year until I reached the boiling point in October when my girlfriend left me. Oh, that guy can get fucking banned. That guy can get fucking banned immediately. He was a piece of shit in my old server. Fuck you. So if I said, oh, I'm terribly sorry, but here's the deal. I was suicidal through 2021, and when my girlfriend left me, it was even worse, and I became incredibly suicidal, yada yada yada. If I said all that to kind of brush off a situation that I was in, that would make me a terrible person. I would be guilt-tripping you and manipulating you into feeling bad for me. That's not what a strong person does. Hey, congratulations, you're an uncle now. Nice one, Raptor Boy. Cowboy, it's fine. Like, honestly, I would say I suffered the least. I was the one that really... I got myself involved. I deserved everything that I got in that situation. If you're talking about the whole painful thing, that is. Yeah, Thomas, you're completely right. Even then, this drama happened in TKS Mantis' Discord server and in Rogue Internet Man's Discord servers. Mantis is obviously a Fallout tuber, and Rogue is like kind of like more of like a lolcow YouTuber. He covers like Chris Chan and people. There's a lot of crossover between Rogue's communities and Mantis's communities. So like, yeah, that's the main places it happened. But like, bottom line is, this guy was fucking weird. He said some weird stuff about characters in South Park, then proceeded to say horrible things to assault victims, and it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, and he's trying to like spin it as like slander or something. And you know what the greatest part about this is? Right, this is my time to light him the fuck up, okay? I have no ill will towards this person, right? No ill will whatsoever, right? And I want to preface that. Hold on. Bonk, I want to take the pleasure in it. So fuck, let me go to the video. Okay, so I'm gonna share my stream real quick. There we go. Okay, so this is the video in question. It is currently unlisted. He's hoping it stays that way and possibly gets deleted. Let me go in the comments. Here we have an old friend of mine, Logical Fallacy, Father Logical. You'll remember this person as the person who started the tirade on Oxhorn a while ago. He says that malicious doxing is a crime. It's true. All of what he says there is true. Why don't you let a lawyer, why don't you get a lawyer and take them to court? Over what? I didn't slander him. I didn't defame him. I showed evidence in my video. I said a lot of stupid stuff and anger-induced stuff, yes, sure. But why are you trying to get this guy, who clearly has no idea what the fuck he's talking about, who clearly said some really fucked up shit to people, and downplayed it heavily in this video? Why are you, as somebody who dealt with the whole entire Oxhorn ordeal, why are you suggesting to this guy to get a lawyer and take them to court? I should be extremely fucking lucky he doesn't know who we are and doesn't have the money, because it would be a complete waste of a court case. Because this guy literally said horrible, horrible shit. And I certainly didn't dox him. I know Rogue got his information, but he didn't dox him. Rogue got his information because he felt like he was in danger because he said something about his dad teaching him how to wank. That's why he got his information. He didn't share it with anybody. And he continues again. 2 days ago, find a lawyer that will work pro bono. See this, dude, he's trying to get all painful to get a fucking lawyer. Ugh. I'll tell you what, man. I expected better than from somebody that was like this guy. I really fucking expected better. And I'm incredibly disappointed that he went into his comments and suggested that he should get a lawyer and take Rogue Internet Man and people like me, who literally just watched the entire ordeal unfold. If you think about this deeply, he's saying, oh, why don't you take the 2 sexual assault victims and take them to fucking court because they said mean words to you on the internet. Because you told them they deserve to be raped. I don't know what to tell you, man. I expected a lot better from Logical Fallacy. It's so fucking... That comment pissed me the fuck off. Because this doesn't need to be a legal thing. It really doesn't. This could have all ended with All Painful just saying, I'm sorry. I said that in my video 2 years ago. Doesn't need to be a legal thing because there was no defamation. I'd say the only piece of defamation is that people were saying. I also said this, by the way, and I take responsibility for this. We said that he might sympathize or like have pedophilic tendencies. I now disagree with that statement. I just think he's a fucking weirdo. I just think he's a really fucking weird guy. I think you've got to be a pretty weird person to say, you know, oh yeah, my ideology is to get people who have been convicted of rape to rapists. I think you've got to be a pretty weird guy to say Cartman from South Park, who is a character in a comedic show for comedic effect, deserves to be raped for the crimes he does in the show, which have no effect on the real world. I think you've got to be a pretty weird guy to bring up a quote-unquote funny story about your dog licking your dick. I think you've got to be a pretty fucking weird guy to make a quote-unquote joke about your dad teaching you how to wank. This doesn't need to be a legal thing. Logical Fallacy should know enough about the situation. Having watched both my video and a lot of StuDog's videos to know enough about how much of a fucking sicko this guy is and how much he downplayed his own actions in that video. I don't condone doxing. I don't condone harassment. I want you guys to leave him the fuck alone. Okay? But it doesn't make that okay. And I'm really fucking disappointed. Hey, what's up with his son? Just because someone says it on Twitter doesn't mean it's slander. It depends on what they say. Sky is up, my friends, true. Oh, I'm really excited for Kenobi. Who wants to talk about Kenobi? I want to talk about Kenobi. Anyhow, what do you think became of the Goris after Fallout 2? That's the talking Deathclaw, right? I don't know. I think talking Deathclaws is a funny idea. I would like to see talking Deathclaws in a future game. I don't know about you guys, but hey, I want to talk about Kenobi. Hey, Speedy Spud, if you want to talk about Kenobi with me, call in. I'll happily take your call in. Pretty sure whatever court it would ever be taken to would pass it off. It's just a weird situation, true. I mean, that guy lives in Australia, Rogue's in the US, Mantis is in the US, I'm in the UK, StuDog's in Scotland. So it's like, we're going to galactic court, boys. We're going to be brought before the Republic. Hello, Baron. He works at Arby's. Fuck's sake. Yeah, dude, Book of Boba Fett. I do want to make a video talking about that. Would you guys, can I put a poll in the chat? I would like to know your guys' opinions, because it's so good to be back making content for you guys. I've really missed it. Now I'm going to drop a question. Riddle me this. Book of Boba Fett video? Anybody? Would you guys like to see this? Vote now, or forever hold your peace. I'll put another poll out later as well. Talking Deathclaws remembers the oh fuck. I'm a sick fuck. I like Lightning McQueen truck. Yes. But yeah, I'd say, you know, my opinions on the Book of Boba Fett are kind of mixed. I like the Book of Boba Fett. I like Boba Fett. I love Temuera Morrison. I love the Clone Troopers. I loved all the narrative points they had in the show, bar like the main one really. There was so much wasted potential in the show. I feel like they could have had stuff with Mace Windu if they wanted to bring him back. They could have had a lot to do with Crimson Dawn. That was something I thought they were going to do. I mean, with the Pikes being in the show, I thought, you know, they were going to have Kira and like the Crimson Dawn come back and stuff. If you don't know, Crimson Dawn was Darth Maul's crime syndicate post Revenge of the Sith. Showed up in Solo, and the Pikes were a part of that. So I'm gonna guess that, you know, sometime around it, because we know that Kira becomes the leader of Crimson Dawn after Darth Maul's death, because Kenobi kills him. But Kenobi would be taking place during Darth Maul's life, because he's still, you know, a young man. It's like 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. So Maul's still alive. At least we think so. Yeah, is anybody else getting sick of Tatooine? You know, for a Star Wars show, I thought we'd be going to more interesting places. I was hoping that Boba Fett would go, like, loads of different places. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really feel like a crime lord either. He didn't live up to Jabba whatsoever. So it seems like we got 12 votes already. Thank you for casting your votes, guys. It's a 75-25 split. If you voted no, fuck you. No, I would like to know why you voted no. It's just a conversation starter, really. Anyway, I'm gonna check. Yeah. Bonk, you suck. Right, I'm gonna ban this cunt. You guys will have no idea who I'm talking about. He was in my old... Alright, I'm gonna put the reason, retard. Funny thing is, he can't even say anything. Oh, Malware's in here, yo. I'm gonna give Malware some roles. I'm gonna make him. Well, he's an IRL friend, so he gets Granger Gamers. He's also one of my online friends, so he's a tax evader. He does streaming, so he's a shill. And he can be a part of the notification squad, so I piss him off with @everyone's. But yeah, Spurg joined my Discord server trying to get back in after he was banned like multiple times. Hey, that's totally fine, Thomas. You'll get your fill. I'll tell you what, guys. This video releasing Wednesday is my best Fallout video you will ever see. The animation works there, the script's there. It's a fantastic video, and I'm so proud of it. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. Members have access to it right now. However, members, you will have only one more day. Well, not even a day. You'll have like another hour to view it. Because as soon as this stream ends, I'm putting that shit up as a premiere. Because I want everybody to be able to watch this together. Because I am very, very proud of that video. I'm very proud of all the work I've done in it. And my Fallout videos, my Fallout lore videos in particular, I'm going to be making one on Elijah next. That's going to be even greater in quality. And after I finish my Elijah video and release that, which should be sometime in the summer, that's when we move to the next chapter in my story. And I'm very excited about it, because I'm going to be doing a lot more animation work in that story. I also want to do a 1-year retrospective on Wanderer, a Fallout story. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on my channel. You can go watch it. But I want to do a 1-year retrospective on that video and on the story I told, and criticize the camera work, criticize the writing, criticize everything about it, really, and kind of move the story in a different direction, or at least, like, you know, criticize the story and say, okay, what can we do better, and what am I going to do better with the Legend of the Mantis King, which is a character based off my friend TKS Mantis, obviously. And then after I finish that, I'm going to move to the Rangers story. And after I finish the Rangers story, that's when I want to get started on... This is going to be a biggie. My own Fallout animated series. Now, granted, it's very ambitious. I'm going to be doing a lot of the voice work myself, so it's not going to be great. I'm also going to be paying people to do voice acting. And I'm going to be working hard. So right now I'm planning on it being an 8-part series, so there's going to be 8 episodes spanning different lengths, and it's going to continue the story of the Wanderer, and it's going to introduce 2 new characters which I've written, which I think you guys are going to love. I'm not going to go into their backstories, but they're going to be revealed in very subtle ways throughout the fan animation. Some of it is like... It's going to be kind of like, you know, the way companions do it in Fallout games. So kind of like, you know, in Fallout 4, they'll kind of drag you aside and be like, oh yeah, I was from this vault, or I was a part of this family, or like, oh, my family did this, or I was found in a trash can. And like, yeah, so it's going to be revealed very naturally, or at least I'm going to aim to. And it's going to reintroduce a lot of the characters that I've already introduced. I'm not going to spoil who, but there's going to be some big ones. And it's going to introduce, like, I have so many big ideas, and I'm really hoping you guys will like it. I do plan for a season 2. It's in a very rough state right now. I'm having a hard time with time frames and things of the sort. But I'm planning on it. I'm planning on it. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited. The name of it is Fallout 2284. So it's set 3 years after New Vegas. I hope you guys are excited for it. Is it just me, or does the Exo 1 helmet vaguely look like a Deathclaw's head? Hey, Baron, I appreciate that, man. Fallout New Mexico would be interesting. I like that. Oh, dude, I love the Mandalorians. I'd love to do some videos on Mandalorians. Do I have a Mandalorian helmet? You guys see my Mando helmet? Do you guys want to see my Mandalorian helmet? I'm going to show you my Mandalorian helmet. I fucking love my Mando helmet. I haven't worn it in a while. I'm gonna, like, when I get off the stream, I'm going to go wear my Mandalorian helmet. Nobody's gonna fucking stop me. If you try to stop me, you will be killed. So this is from a members only video I did a while ago. It was just kind of updating people on, like, plans and shit. That is my Mandalorian helmet. As you can see, it's the Death Watch one. Obviously, you know, the most based Mandalorian terrorist organization that the Clone Wars has ever seen. I loved, as soon as I saw this helmet, I was like, holy shit, I need it. Because it's not Boba Fett. Like, there's a million different Boba Fett ones you could have. I was like, I don't want a Boba Fett one. I want, like, a one that I can call my own. And, like, as soon as I saw the Mandalorian Death Watch armor in the Mandalorian flashback scenes, I was like, I fucking need that helmet. And it's so fucking nice. I'd love to see what a hurricane would look like in Fallout. I mean, we already kind of know what a flood looks like, because you have the Christmas floods that happened in Charleston in Fallout 76, and I think that's a really interesting story thing. Obama say what it do? No. That's such a good song. See a big interest of mine in the Star Wars universe. Yeah, dude, I love Mandalorians. I think Mandalorians are cooler than Sith Lords. Oh, speaking of Star Wars, much like I have my Fallout animated series planned, I do have a Star Wars one planned as well. It'll be harder to pull off because of copyright and stuff, but I do have one planned. And this will probably excite some of you hardcore Star Wars fans. It's going to be set 30 years after Knights of the Old Republic 2, and it's going to follow a bounty hunter Mandalorian. And it is going to, one of the, I really don't want to spoil too much about it, but one of the major plot points is, like, it's either going to be loved or hated, so I'm thinking about changing it. Alright, I guess fuck it, right? One of the plot points is that the main villain of Season 1 is trying to revive Darth Nihilus. Using, like, dark, like, rituals in the Force and stuff, and going to, like, the ruins of because I've made it in my story with Peragus 2 getting destroyed. Citadel Station and Telos is just kind of fucked, so there's gonna be a massive ruin and, like, asteroid field around Telos, and they've went there, collected Darth Nihilus's mask, and are trying to use that to revive him using the dark side of the Force. So that's kind of like one of the main plot points. So yeah, I don't know how people feel about that. I probably shouldn't have said too much. But yeah, that's like, I also feel like, you know, the protagonist being a Mandalorian is like, oh, well, we already have the Mandalorian and stuff. It's going to be different. He doesn't have the same beliefs as Din Djarin. He has a wife, which throws things into the works, or throws a wrench into the works. And he works with a team of Jedi hunters. And this Mandalorian in particular is it's very much antagonistic, more of an anti-hero. You'll root for him, but you'll know that what he does is not good. He's not meant to be Din Djarin, you know. He's not meant to be like, oh, I found Baby Yoda, I'm a hero now. He kills Jedi for a living, and he kills Force users for a living, and he's heavily skilled at doing so. And he works with a group of really bad, distasteful characters that would betray him in a heartbeat to get the job done. So yeah, and yeah, it is controversial, which is why I'm thinking about changing it. So I don't know. Do you think the death clothes in the Fallout TV show look like the ones from Fallout 76? Probably. They look like the ones from 3 New Vegas, so that'll be fucking terrifying. I do want to get another helmet, but I feel like that'll be another £100 down the drain. Dude, I need to, like, get a hold of my fucking tendencies here. I am buying a shirt, though. Hold on. Oh, fuck. What's it called again? Hold on. I don't want you weirdos to see my browser history. There's nothing in there. I'll read it out to you. The Great Sith War. Social Blade. Nexus Mods. The Master Chief. Fallout fans preparing for political discussion gif. TikTok. Nevada, Las Vegas location on map. It's just, I've got some other stuff on there I don't want you to see. It's mainly just Microsoft Teams stuff I use for uni. Fuck, what was I gonna search again? Oh yeah. What's that T-shirt company called again? They're in my emails. They constantly send me emails. Trying to find it. Trying to find it. Trying to find it. Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Hard Times Clothing. That's the company. So this is a shirt I'm gonna pre-order. Okay. Oh, there it is. Look at this fucking KOTOR shirt. It is absolutely gorgeous. I fucking love it. I need it. I'm buying it. After the stream ends, I'm buying it. What? Oh. I ain't spending 100 quid and get free, guys. You can suck my entire fucking... It's such a fucking cool shirt, man. I need this shirt in my life. I already have Captain Rex one. The Captain Rex one is awesome. Almost to my break. I'll try and call it on my break. Alright, bet, man. Wonder there's nothing to a KOTOR. Fuck yeah, man. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's like one of the coolest shirts I've seen all year. I got another really cool one. I want to find the, I wonder if they have their old ones. Do they have their old ones? That's the one I've got. So this is the one I have. It's got Captain Rex and the 501st on. And it's so cool. I love the fact I've got this shirt because it's one of the coolest shirts I own. Absolutely beautiful. They have really cool Star Wars ones. So they got this one. That's probably my favorite shirt they've done. That Revan one. Beautiful. And I've got the Brothers in Arms one. That Boba Fett one they did is really cool. It's got a Rancor in the front and Boba Fett and stuff. Looks really cool. They got a, I believe that's an Elden Ring one. They got a lot of, they got a lot of really cool shirts. I really recommend these guys. Hardtimesclothing.co.uk if you're interested. Here's some, there's another one I really like. Bad Batch one. Super fucking awesome print. It's got Hunter on. Really, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Yeah, Captain Rex is probably my favorite clone. Next to Commander Green, Commander Doom, and and Commander Colt. Bastila Simping Cot, dude. KOTOR Remastered better have like Bastila in 8K. So I can like fucking, you know. Dude, I got the freshest t-shirts. Oh, Malware wants to call in. What's up, Malware? You're on the air.
You caught me completely off guard. I was mute everything.
How you doing, man? What's up?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty fresh, man.
That's awesome to hear. That's awesome to hear.
So, is there any particular reason you want to call in, or?
I came here to talk about Kenobi
Oh.
and all that fresh Star Wars stuff.
I bet. So, what you got to say?
I gotta say that I'm hella excited for it. Listening to Duel of the Fates play during that trailer, insane.
It was fucking phenomenal.
I thought it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's the type of feeling that you get where you just want to float off your chair and
Yeah.
hover in the air.
I agree with that.
Power.
I'd say the second trailer got me even more excited because we're seeing a bit more of the plot developing now.
Yeah.
With Obi-Wan kind of saying, you know, Luke needs to be trained, and then he was like, Owen's like he did his father. It's like, oh shit, he means Vader.
Getting mad controversial.
Yeah, it's dude, I'm quite excited for it. I do
Rick
have my
and Paul
concerns.
Obi-Wan's heart.
Yeah, I do have my concerns for it, but at the same time, my concerns are like kind of put to the side. I'm very, I don't know, I'm indifferent on the show because I did enjoy the Book of Boba Fett, but I wasn't quite excited for it, and I feel like it's the same with Obi-Wan. I think it's very, very exciting, but at the same time, I'm keeping myself reserved because I don't want to get disappointed. You know.
See, with the Book of Boba Fett, when I watched that with my friend, we found it paced very oddly. There was a lot of odd things that happened in it that we were like, okay, why did they do that? We enjoyed it from a perspective of if it was fun to watch, we did enjoy it, but there was a lot of things in it that happened that we were just kind of like, okay, interesting. Why did that happen?
Yeah, it's like for me, it's like the pacing was definitely weird. I agree with you there. I think Boba Fett as a character removed his helmet way too much, and it suffers from like almost it's like a less bad version of exactly what the Halo TV show is suffering with right now. Like they had Master Chief butt fucking naked in most of the episodes. Like he doesn't wear his armor whatsoever, so he's barely the Master Chief. He's just kind of like Pablo
I
Schreiber.
haven't watched the Halo series yet,
Me
but I
neither.
find that incredibly funny.
Yeah, it's like I haven't
Because
watched it, but from what I've seen,
I've-
like I keep up with all the promotional material and
I've
stuff. It's just
I've
really
always
fucking
been
weird.
a little beyond that, especially considering they said that they weren't following the games
Yeah, that's
for
another big thing for me.
inspiration, which just made me kind of like, why the whole like almost 90% of the stuff comes from the games. Why wouldn't you look to the games?
Yeah, it's like, why the
Feels-
fuck? Why the fuck wouldn't you like take this as inspiration? Like, sure, it's based off a video game. Why aren't you
It feels
talking
really
about the game?
strange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stupid.
Like it, I don't know. The that series in particular just feels a bit weird. It's cool to see. It's very cool to see that they are making a series about it, but it feels like another situation where they're like, we know what's best for it. We're not going to look at the games.
Yeah. For me, it's like they're just like using big names to kind of push something, and
Mm.
one of the big things for me is like they're trying to reach an audience that isn't Halo fans, and they're doing it poorly, because the show sucks.
Mm.
From what I've heard, the show sucks, from both Halo fans and non-Halo fans, and 343 Industries as developers are so fucking hellbent on trying to get this out to other people that aren't Halo fans that they keep on forgetting their core audience. And if you forget the core audience, you've got nobody. And that's
Yeah.
something they keep on excelling at every single time. They did it with Halo 4, they did it with Halo 5, they did it with Halo Infinite. It's just, I don't even know why they try at this point. It's fucking stupid.
I always think it's best to follow the provided information.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, this isn't related to like Star Wars or Halo or all that, but like the Moon Knight, the Moon Knight series.
I haven't watched Moon Knight yet, but I've heard great things.
From what I know, because like I've been watching it with I've been watching it on myself, but I've been consulting a friend who's like very into Marvel, and one of his biggest his big favorites is Moon Knight. It's like the closest to the comic that it can possibly be, so like it follows in canon, so like it appeals to those people who like the obviously the content.
Yeah.
So I feel like they should always try to follow the provided materials and not just like say, I know what we can do, I'm going to go off on my own direction and do it.
Yeah,
Because
no.
if you don't have, as you said, if you don't have the audience that first was biggest into it, then you essentially don't really have anything. It's just people who are going to look at Halo, they're going to like be interested in the series, and then if they ever get inspired to play the games, they're going to be like, okay, well, this doesn't feel like anything like what the series actually was.
Yeah. Hold on, hold that thought, Malware, because I've got somebody in call center who's like just gotten their work break and they want to talk about something Fallout New Vegas too. So I'll drag you back in after I've talked to them, because I don't know if
Course,
they're on
man.
a tight schedule or not. But I'll speak to you soon, man.
Look forward to it, homie.
Malware, everybody, great streamer. All right, Cowboy Tanaka, you're on the air. I didn't want to kick Malware out there mainly because you know. Malware's a close friend of mine. We're having a good discussion there, but I know what you have to say is on topic, and you're on your work break right now, so I want to kind of give you your chance to talk about what you think a Fallout New Vegas 2 could bring. You there, man? By the way, good night, Sono. Cowboy, I can't hear you if you're speaking. I'd recommend leaving and then rejoining back. Yeah, this is bad. Alright, I'm gonna... Oops. Alright, Malware, you're back, because I think there was some technical difficulties going on with the last guy that wanted to call in.
Yeah.
He had a very good opinion, it was total silence.
They did rejoin into it, so
I'll see if it works now, hold on. Cowboy, you're on the air, can you speak now, or...? Yeah, I'm still hearing nothing. You hearing anything, Malware?
no, I'm not hearing anything.
Alright, well, that's...
Is it maybe it's the microphone messing up?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're probably on mobile right now. I know Discord
Mhm.
mobile isn't great.
Discord mobile tends to suck.
Yeah,
Quite.
so
It's gotten a little better recently, but it's still kind of sucky.
I'll tell you what, Cowboy. In the clip video that I plan on doing, the stream clip video that I plan to make in a couple of weeks' time, if you want to just leave a comment on this video, if you can't call in throughout this stream, just saying your thoughts, I'll be more than happy to read it out in that video if you want to. But yeah, with that, I'll drag you back in the call center. So we were talking about TV shows like mainly Kenobi, Halo, Moon Knight, stuff like that.
Yeah.
How Moon Knight does a really good job at following its canonical and comic origins, whereas Halo kind of just does everything in the wrong way. It takes its own story, it takes bits and pieces of the Halo lore, and attempts to make its own story to appeal to new fans, which is exactly the opposite of what they should be doing when they haven't even got their core audience there at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of stupid to me. I think the removing of helmets and things like that, like especially for characters that don't have a face, like Master Chief, is like a really fucking poor decision because it takes away from the immersion. Like it takes away from the immersion of the character for me. I think Master Chief's always been a faceless character. I don't look at the even in the promotional material, I do not look at this Master Chief and I'm like, this is Master Chief. This is Spartan 117. I'm just like, this is just some guy in a suit pretending to be Master Chief. He doesn't even wear the fucking suit half the time. So who is this guy? You know?
Yeah, I get you. For me personally, I feel like when a character's whole thing is they're in the suit, it's better to focus on them in the suit, because the suit is of itself sort of like an extension. It's like you look at that character, it's like, oh, this is the character. They wear this suit, they wear this helmet, and they portray themselves through that. I feel like going through these different takes of like, let's have him take off the, let's make them be more human, is like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, because that's not what the characters are supposed to be.
Yeah.
And this might just be because I prefer when characters wear helmets and stuff. I like helmets, I like masks, I think those are really awesome. I like when there's that element of anonymity, but like, you still get to know the person. So it's not just like, oh, this character is, you can see how battle worn they really are because they look tired and all this stuff. I feel like it's, personally to me, I like to hear it more. I like to hear it more than I see it. I like to hear a character's voice and know that they are tired. It's like in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I think Master Chief, the Mandalorian,
Endurance.
the Mandalorian did that like fucking fantastic. It was like
Yeah.
he barely took his helmet off, and when he did, it was necessary.
Mm-hmm.
That's characters done well.
You can tell, even though he's in the mask and in the helmet, you can tell that he is going through some stuff. You don't need to see him emote with his face to know that he is dealing with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels to me like it puts it in a little bit of a better light, so that way if they ever were to take off their helmet, be it as sparingly as they can, because that's what the character does. They're not meant to take off their helmet, and if they were to take it off, it's got to be in a very dire situation. It really just kind of accentuates how desperate they can be and how much of a tough situation they're going through.
Yeah, I feel you, 100%. I'd say for me, it's like if you, I'd say the character is the armor in most cases. I'd say people look at Din Djarin and a character like him in The Mandalorian and like, well, the armor's like I recognize him when he's got his helmet on more than I do when it's off, because he has it on more than it's off. With Halo, it's like, even within the first fucking episode, Master Chief removes his helmet, and it's like, this is not how the character was written. This is not how the character was supposed to be. In the games, at least. Like, granted, it is two separate medias, and you can use that argument, but it's still weak as fuck, because it's a complete misrepresentation and defamation of the character of Master Chief, and it doesn't feel like him whatsoever.
Yeah, it definitely makes it feel less genuine. It just feels more like a way of humanizing them when they don't necessarily need to be particularly humanized. It's
I'd
like,
say they did a good job at humanizing the Mandalorian through his actions more than his face, you know?
yeah, through the Mandalorian's actions and who he is as a person, you get to see like a side of him that's like, okay, you know that he is from like this clan of Mandalorians and all this, but you know what he is like as a character. He is caring, but he's very devoted to those teachings.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting to watch and listen to how he develops without even needing to take off the helmet. It's like in certain media, when they do take off the helmet, they will purposefully not show the face because their face isn't meant to be shown. You know who they are underneath the helmet, but you don't need to know what they look like underneath the helmet.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just reading something right now.
But it's I don't know, it's a very interesting thing. I think that the Halo series creators definitely should have followed closer to the material. I've not watched it, so I can't particularly say whether or not it is good or if it's bad. But going on of what I've heard, I can only assume.
Yeah,
But
I've not watched it either, but I've seen a lot of clips and promotional material for it because I follow the Halo social media accounts, and from what I've seen, I'm not a big fan. I like some aspects of the show, like there's a character I really like named Vanek, who's one of the Spartans. He's fucking awesome. He's like exactly what the Master Chief should be in the show, but he's just not. So
yeah, that's kind of how it tends to go with them. If there is the main focus of the show is, say, Master Chief or something. If Master Chief isn't portrayed in the way that they would assume that he is, and that should be the way he is portrayed, some people will look to another person. People will look to another character and be like, this is what Master Chief should have been. He shouldn't have been this guy who takes off all his armor and all this stuff.
yeah,
He's
it's like exactly like
he's
Luke Skywalker.
supposed to be this. Yeah, he's supposed to be this super soldier. He's supposed to be this like the Spartan warrior.
Yeah, and it's like, I think it's exactly the same argument as you can use for Luke Skywalker in the sequels. Like, I would argue that's not really who Luke Skywalker was, and even Mark Hamill says that himself.
Yeah, the sequels is an entire can of beans that is like very, very iffy on getting into.
Yeah,
I think there are elements of them that I think is funny, that I enjoyed watching, but there was a lot of it that I didn't like. The majority of it that I didn't like was when, obviously, Rey was on screen. I didn't really like watching Rey. She wasn't that interesting of a character. But when all the other characters were on screen, I thought that was interesting. Apart from Luke, who was just portrayed to be this jaded old man who just didn't want to be around anymore. I thought that was just kind of wrong.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite scenes from the sequels is when the ship goes light speed through that big Star Destroyer. I think that was fucking hilarious. Because it was just...
Oh, yeah, when Admiral Akbar sacrifices himself.
Yeah, when it's pure silence, and all you see is it pace through the ship, and just dust, just debris everywhere. I found that so hilarious. I thought it was cool. I thought it was really awesome to see, but I found it really funny.
Yeah. I thought killing off Admiral... that movie did everything wrong because it just fucking killed everybody. It was like Halo Reach. Just fucking
Yeah, it
killed
just
everybody.
wasn't. It just wasn't very interesting. It's I don't know. It's I could go for like another like 20 to 25 minutes talking about why I don't like that, like the sequels. But I mean, it's all just stuff that's already been said before by other people. It's just
Yeah.
like it's not too particularly interesting most of the time, and it does just feel like a Mary Sue story of the woman is uber powerful and doesn't really need like to be taught. She just
Yeah.
kind of do all this stuff on her own. It's like that's not doesn't feel correct. There's no like incentive to like this character when they haven't been through any struggle.
I feel like they kind of amended that mistake with Din Djarin, with the
Yeah.
dark saber. If you saw in the book of Boba Fett, he was really struggling to use it, and I think that they're definitely going down that Luke Skywalker route again, and they're really realizing what makes a good story, what makes a good character, and I think they're gonna start doing it well.
Yeah. I hope for whatever Star Wars content does come next, like movie wise, I hope it is portrayed way better than what the sequels were portrayed. Because
Yeah,
there was some really good characters, like the concept of Finn, like the defector
yeah, that was great.
stormtrooper, with like the hints that like oh he might be force sensitive is like that's really cool. Why didn't they follow that route? It would have made the movies so much that more interesting.
I would have like personally loved if both of them became Jedi.
Yeah.
With training, of course, with training. But like if Finn became a Jedi, that was like one of the greatest arcs in Star Wars history. Going from like a fucking stormtrooper who goes rogue to becoming a Jedi is like one of the greatest things out of the
Yeah.
Star Wars universe you could ever
It's-
think of. It's really interesting. I'd be
It is
so
it
fucking
is really
down for that.
interesting.
And it would
It's
have
just
dragged
very
it would have dragged like the entire sequel trilogy up, in my opinion, if they went through with that.
Yeah. It's just very bizarre how it's all portrayed. They come across a lot of humorous with a lot of things, which in the original Star Wars movies, they weren't that like comedy based. They would tell the odd joke and be like, you know, that's funny. It's like Qui-Gon Jinn in the submarine. He says, "There's always a bigger fish." It's like that's funny. It's a small element of humor.
Yeah.
But when it's dragged out into these like, it's not really a funny joke. It's just kind of like it happens.
It's
You
like,
watch
well,
it,
fuck, yeah.
and then you move on. It's like it's not. There's no incentive to like half of these characters when nothing really interesting happens to them.
Yeah. Hey, Stu Dog, by the way, how are you doing? I was talking about All Painful earlier, if you want to rewind the stream a bit. Anyway, I think... I don't know, I might call the stream quits here, because I'm getting kind of tired, I don't know. Let me see. Stu Dog, are you wanting to call in? Because if you are, then I'll keep the stream running just so we can have a chat for a bit. But if not, I'll end the stream here. Just let me know. I'm going to quickly read chat as well. What's up, Vac, by the way? Nice to see you. Long time no see.
What a mini series focusing on General Grievous. I think that would be really cool.
That would be interesting, but like then again, General Grievous' story is kind of been covered.
General Grievous' story, yeah, but
It's been covered in like extended media before, so I suppose it's like, you know, I wouldn't mind it. I just don't think it's
Yeah.
very likely, you know.
I think it
Grievous
just kind of
is kind of like he was a villain in the Clone Wars. He was a villain in Revenge of
Yeah.
the Sith, and he got his ass kicked by Obi-Wan. And that's like all you really need to know about him. His backstory is quite cool, with him being like a Kalish who got his fucking body decimated, and Count Dooku took him and trained him. I think that's a really interesting storyline. But like at the same time, it's like I don't know how much else they could expand on that character in a miniseries.
yeah. I just think it does fall down to that last little section of you want to see more of him. General Grievous was a good villain. He was
yes.
he was an interesting villain to watch because he wasn't force sensitive. He was just a scary motherfucker who scared people.
Literally, yeah.
He manipulated fear very, very well against his opponents.
I definitely agree. Stu Dog, if you want to call in, just join the call-in center in my Discord. You're already in there, so I'll be able to drag you up whenever you're ready. Let me read. I mean, there's not much really to read. Yeah, I think that's about it, really. Genocide? How does General Grievous and genocide go together? I mean, they sound similar, sure.
He killed a lot of Jedi,
He did
but
kill
that's
a
less
lot of
of a
Jedi.
that's
but,
less of a
like,
genocide. That's more of just a mass murder.
yeah, I'd say so. I don't think the Kaleesh, like his species, I don't think they were genocided. Oh, there's Studog. Right, Malware, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for your time, sir.
Of course, my friend. Always happy to talk.
I'm gonna quickly, let me just disable streamer mode on Discord so I can quickly grab a link to your Twitch. Oh wait, do you want me to link your Twitch or your YouTube?
Link my Twitch. I stream on there more.
Alright,
I stopped streaming on YouTube a little while ago.
could you shoot me a link to that, or is there a link in the Pogscast?
There'll be a link in there. Hang on, let me grab it.
I'll try and find it.
It should just be one of the first one in funny streams.
I found you, yeah. Alright, everybody, do me a favor. If you use Twitch, go follow this guy. He's funny, and he plays awesome video games, and he's a great friend of mine, IRL and online. Thank you very much for your time, Malware, and I'll see you
Always
soon.
happy, always happy. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Well, I suppose it's a good night now.
Well, good night, good day. It's
Good night.
it's somewhere, so
Remember to sleep, otherwise you might let the fucking phantom spawn if you don't sleep for 3 days.
dude, I don't know, man. I've been going to bed pretty late these days,
I'm
but
a
I'll
fucking
try.
insomniac.
I'm fucking crazy. My eyes are bloodshot.
Oh, dude, did Dennis realize?
No, he hasn't realized yet.
What
I
a
still
fucking
badly
idiot!
want to- Well, can I talk about that super quick?
Yeah, sure, go on.
Can I just mention that? Okay. So I have a friend in this other server called Dennis. As a little prank, I removed all of the roles from him, and I replaced it all with different individual lines of an ASCII art penis. He hasn't noticed yet. He hasn't been online yet. But I really want him to see it at some point because I think it would be really fucking funny.
It's
But,
super fucking funny. Like, he was like, oh, dude, check Dennis's roles in the server. I checked, I joined the call he was in with another fella in the server, and I just burst out laughing. It was so fucking funny.
He hasn't noticed yet. Oh god, it's so funny. My chest hurt from how hard I was laughing at that.
It's really fucking funny.
Every now and then I would look back at his roles, just be like, oh, it's beautiful, it's beautiful.
ASCII art penis.
Obviously, I'm going to return all the roles
Yeah.
after the prank is worn off. But God, I think it's so fucking funny.
We do a little trolling.
We do a little trolling. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll see you later, Malware. I might call you tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling and shit and what I'm up to.
Alright, homie. Well, I'm probably going to be doing some uni stuff, but I'll probably be free on the afternoon.
Alright, man. Well, peace out, dude.
Peace out. You have a good one.
I kind of just disconnected him a bit early there. Sorry. Studog, you're on the air. Welcome, old friend.
Yo, man, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you loud and clear, dude. How you doing?
Awesome. This is like the first time I've used this on like the web browser thing. I don't have the app installed at the moment
Oh, I see.
Um,
Yeah, Discord on the web's a bit fucky.
because I'm a boomer.
So,
Yeah, man.
do you want to talk
How's
about?
it going?
It's going good for me. How's it
Cartman?
going for you?
Do you want to talk about Cartman?
Oh, fuck you. All right. Well.
Yeah, not bad, man. I'm literally like just home from work, so
Oh, nice.
I was today years old when I found out that someone that I went to school with who I've not seen in like 22 years is my new boss.
Jeez.
So that's interesting. So I
wow,
just
that's crazy.
sent her a message on Facebook there. I'm just like, so you're my new boss.
How's it going? boss?
Salute emoji.
Salute. All right. So
She's cool, so I think things should be all right. She's
that's
nice.
good. That's nice.
She's not like fascist or anything.
She's not schizo, like a certain other individual.
Oh god.
Right. Let's
Yeah.
let's get the elephant in the room out the way first. Right. All painful. He's back. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Like literally, I explained this earlier. I was like, well, he just kind of like fucking appeared again. I'm not sure why
Okay.
he appeared again.
So one of the things that I'm confused about is that he said that he's been like sort of blocking and ignoring people that are like bugging him, right? And then he says that they gave up after like a week.
Yeah, no,
And
that was
apparently
during. Yeah, that was when we
he's
found
still
him
being
the first time.
bugged. He's still being bugged and annoyed by people, apparently, even though they gave up after a week. It's like, mate, your story has more holes than my cheese grater does.
I know exactly what happened. I know the law. Okay, do you want to know?
What happened?
So, obviously, do you know Forgotten Games and like Reaper Eru and people like that? The people that JJ Plagiarisms works for.
Not really, no.
Do you know of them?
Only through their conglomeration organization.
Alright.
I was familiar with All Painful's new YouTube account last year. I'd made a video about his Reddit posts. I deliberately didn't put anything about his new channel like in that video because I didn't want to basically throw petrol on the fire. I looked at his channel and I thought that, you know, he's moved on to new stuff. He's not being a dick.
Yeah, yeah.
Just leave him to it. He's making videos about whatever it was, like Transformers and Star Wars and Peppa Pig being a pretty unimaginative show or whatever, you know. Secret Agent Oso. So, you know, just leave him. There's no point in you know, bugging him. We'll just mention the posts that he's put up just for a bit of a lull, and that was it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So
But
yeah,
at that
Reaper-
time, you know, that's when I was made aware of his new channel, which I've kept an eye on from time to time.
Yeah.
And that's when I saw that other one. But I did hear that, like, at that time, someone had messaged them, and they're just like, "Oh, we don't care. He's grown up. He's moved on from that person from, you know, years ago."
Yeah, and that was like a majority opinion at the time. I remember when I was in the shit painful said Discord, which I promptly left last year after I thought the situation was over and done with. A majority opinion in that server was, you know, we should just leave him to it. He's moved on. There's no reason to chase him, and there's no reason to bully him either. So like, we might as well just fucking let him have it. And we did. And the reason he came back is because both me and Night Raven got in contact with Reaper Eru and Forgotten Games last year, and we stayed in his server ever since. Now, Night Raven likes to post his videos in self-promo channels in a handful of other Discords, which is perfectly fine. I do it as well. And basically, JJ noticed this and didn't take too kindly to it, and then basically said, "I want you gone. Consider this as your last self-promotion post in this server because you are now banned from posting in it." And then got him banned, basically. But then Reaper went and spoke to All Painful and was like, "Hey, that wasn't cool, that wasn't chill." And a couple hours later, that video drops. So,
Right.
TLDR, Night Raven, and his interactions in that Discord are kind of what caused this. But the thing is, it wasn't Night Raven's fault.
Yeah. I mean, it does have the sort of, like, you know, that sort of meme, like, everyone, nothing, not a damn thing, nothing at all painful.
Common.
Cartman.
That's like
Now,
literally
speaking
what
of the
happened.
devil, that's Night Raven messaging me now.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, no, I gave him your Discord tag because he asked for it. He wanted to get in contact with you regarding the situation. But basically, shout out to Night Raven, by the way. If you're watching this stream, you better be subbed to Night Raven. That guy's a homie. He's really fucking funny. His most recent video was probably the funniest one I've seen in a long time. Fucking getting banned from a Gmod Fallout RP server. It's fucking funny.
I like the fat mod one. Holy fuck, Courier, you are fat as fuck.
Dude, Night Raven's fucking awesome. But yeah, basically this entire thing spurred off him self-promoting in a server, All Painful not liking that, then All Painful drops this video because he was mad. And like,
And
me
calling
you-
for false flagging and
yeah, right, that's something I need to talk about as well, right?
then
He
there's
is-
like when he debunks what I said with some shitty response from Google that says at the very top of it, "Oh, by the way, you should probably get like a medical opinion."
Yeah, no, that's another thing. That was something
Um,
that, you know, I didn't even think to question, because I was like, all right, I'm just gonna be respectful about it. If he thinks he's got it, he's like, you know, he's within his right as long as he gets
I
help
mean,
for it and stuff.
let's
But, like, it was something
let's talk
Rogue
a bit
brought up.
about. Let's talk a little bit about me. So I did some work for the government. Part of that work was
Like,
mental health assessments.
right.
And he's like, oh, Stu Dog has no idea what he's talking about. Stu Dog does, mate.
Because you
Stu Dog's got a couple of nice diplomas pinned up on his wall saying that he does.
Stu Dog law.
Yeah, so whatever, painful. You're the one who seems to think that you can use Google to assess your mental state. But
It's like literally shit we used to do like when we were fucking 13. Oh,
No.
the internet says I have depression, I must have it. Like, fuck off.
I'm pretty sure we said years ago that he should probably go and see like a psychiatrist, a psychologist,
Granted, I'll give him
therapist.
this. I'll give him this. In his video, he did say he spoke to his mother about possibly doing that, which I'm
Yeah.
proud of him for. I'm proud he's finally taken that step, but it is long fucking overdue.
I mean, you have to think about sort of comments and stuff that he's left for us over the years. That he wants us to be physically beaten to death, Wanderer. He wants us to be physically beaten to death.
Did he say that?
Yes,
When did he say that?
I said it on Reddit.
Oh, wait, he
But,
said that on the Reddit posts?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You know,
Damn.
like all this like false flagging and wanting people to be beaten to death and all that is like he's not doing himself any favors by saying these things. These are quite horrible things that he keeps coming out with.
I mean,
And
remember what he
he
said to the
wants
fucking grape
sympathy. He wants sympathy and he wants help and he wants us to change our minds about him. Well, it's not
It's not working.
not going the right way about it.
Yeah, yeah.
All,
Thing
all
is
I
as well-
want from him is for him to just do better, be better. And I honestly thought that his new channel, where he was uploading like the Star Wars content and stuff, was a new leaf for him. I thought he had gotten over this, but then he just jumps into the crazy mobile and goes mental.
He goes schizo.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's
Like,
exactly that's my point with this. Like, the whole fucking false flag and shit. Like, did you see what Father Elijah said?
Yeah.
I was incredibly disappointed. Like, I was very pissed off to see that. I thought it was fucking ridiculous.
I commented back on it. Am I Virgil to your Dante, like Arcade Gannon said when he went to the fort? But that's when I found that Old Painful has me blocked in his comment sections. And despite him paying me a visit, I haven't blocked him. I don't intend on blocking him unless there's swears and gamer words involved from him. But he hasn't done anything to break my rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't like him.
I certainly don't fucking like him.
That's not enough of a reason for me to outright ban him. If he if he decided to show up and he was civil and courteous, then that would be nice. But
The thing is, right,
But
this is
how
gonna
this gonna
surprise you to fucking hell and back, right? I had a kind, like, civil, courteous conversation with him, like, a year ago. And I thought all of this shit was over. Because he apologized to me. He apologized for everything he said. He took responsibility. And he threw all of that out of the window. And I can't fucking believe him. I will literally
that's-
send you the screenshot. The screenshot's on Twitter, actually. I shared it earlier.
well, that's the thing. I mean, even the second podcast that Night Raven was in with Cadenza, like, Old Painful seemed like he sort of understood what had happened and was acting like he was taking responsibility. And then a couple of months later, he went schizo.
Yeah, it's like it's a cycle. Like, I think Rogue put it best. It's a cycle of self-destruction. He'll come
Yes.
out with something stupid. He'll defend it. He'll apologize. He'll come back and, like, fucking say, "Oh, fuck you. I retract my statement," and then he'll delete his channel, and the cycle repeats.
Mm-hmm. something I was thinking about this morning when I was walking to work was that he said in that second stream something about having difficulty remembering things. I'm wondering if he's forgetting bits and pieces or misremembering things.
Yeah.
And it's making him kind of go back on his word when things, had been settled or hashed out or repaired, and then it's just making him go nuts again.
Yeah. I think for me, now that you've mentioned that, it does it seems plausible. I mean, granted, I'm prone to forgetting things. Like, I couldn't remember or not. Like, I straight up misremembered that I had even seen a piece of evidence considering, one of the grape victims. I thought I'd seen a police report. I didn't. I just thought I did because I was under I was going through some shit at the time, and I thought, oh, I must have saw this, but I didn't. And that's entirely my fault. I misspoke, and I apologize. But yeah, it just proves we can all misremember things, but with him, it's fucking extreme. To forget that everything was all done and dusted and just bring it up again and again and again is really fucking stupid.
Yeah, and the nature of the issues as well, and it's not exactly PG what his issues were, and the more that he yells and screams out loudly about it, especially in front of his new, slightly bigger audience, the more people are going to think that he's just bonkers and just ditch him.
Yeah, I mean, did you see the support comments he was getting? I was really surprised to see that. He was getting a lot of support. Yeah,
I'm just wondering how many negative comments have been deleted.
Too fucking many. Too fucking many. I would be because Rogue shared this on Twitter as soon as it happened, and I would be betting.
He messaged me with it.
Yeah. I can't remember who contacted me with it. I think it was on Twitter.
I feel like I was the last to know because I didn't get home from work until about 10 o'clock-ish, and apparently the video had been up for ages by that point, and people were DMing me and posting it about. It's oh, I wish I knew about this earlier. Could have watched it on my break.
Yeah, I remember. So Night Raven hit me up in the morning of the 6th of May. I was like, "Do you have Stu Dog on Discord?" And I was like, "Something happened with Stu Dog in his personal life, so I'm not sure if I feel comfortable sharing with it, but if he gives me the go ahead, I will." And then I sent him the link to the video, and he said, "Yeah, I saw. He mentions me, but none of the people who actually accused him of anything. I wonder why, lol." I said he mentions me too. I think I'm out right now, so I'm watching because I was at a gig at the time with my friends when this all went down, and then Night Raven had a watch through, and me and him just kind of talked about this for a bit, and then I sent him your video, and he was like, "Thanks."
No, what I did when I got home on Friday was when I went and checked my own channel, I noticed that all my old painful videos, suddenly their view counts just started spiking again.
Yeah.
Now, after I'd watched through the video, and it's great, he's bringing me up and he's dragging me back into his drama again. So I just thought, well, any sort of respect for his new anonymity with his new channel name, it just went out the window. So I added that to all of my video titles, and added in the link to that video and his channel to all of the description sections.
I saw that as well. Yeah, you added his new name to the videos. Yeah.
Fuck him.
Nothing else really to be said about that, really.
If you're wanting to demand false flagging, well, here is the documentation of my experiences with you. But no, any sort of respect for that anonymity that he had before Friday has evaporated out the window.
100%, I agree. Yeah.
That being said, though, I haven't received any sort of hate comments or anything regarding my part in things. All I had was someone had in my comment sections. I need to respond back actually, but they said that they felt that his video debunked everything that was in mine, and my response was that I felt differently because my video has screenshots and voice clips from Cadenza, whereas All Painful just came to the table with Star Wars gameplay.
A good Star Wars
You know.
game, might I add. Dude, Jedi Fallen Order is fucking goated.
But I didn't feel that he debunked much. No.
Oh
Like,
no,
well,
he,
I
didn't.
don't-
He was like yelling about.
have the evidence anymore because I deleted my old Discord account.
That's the
like-
thing. He was yelling about other people having evidence and not being able to provide proof and shit, but he didn't have any himself. And
Yeah.
like Thomas Liptak says in the in my chat, pride is a dangerous and toxic thing. I think it is, and it's something that All Painful can't seem to get rid of. It's very dangerous.
I mean, logical fallacy going on about, oh, just sue them for defamation. The thing is, the defense to the boy who cried defamation is the truth.
Yep.
And, well, we have the podcasts and we have recordings of All Painful, and he's, I didn't consent to anything. He consented by being there.
Yeah.
If you, I mean, if I don't consent to being on this live stream right now, I close the lid of my laptop and it turns the computer off.
Yeah.
He was sitting there yelling and shouting and screaming at us, you know.
Yeah. I remember the whole thing
Like
as it went down.
that's not a non-consensual presence. He wanted a fight. He was wanting to yell about fucking Cartman.
Yeah, it was. Oh god, I remember that entire stream. I thought I was laughing my ass off. God.
And then you showed up right at the end of it.
I was like, what the fuck just happened? Oh wow. This
Didn't
is
you
like
tell me
opened
that,
up an entire like avenue of forgotten memories. Like most
Didn't
of
you
us
tell
might
me
have
as well that about a week later, because it was just before Christmas, and he was like arguing with you by Messenger, and you're just like, mate, it's Christmas Eve. I've got better things to do than fight with you.
Yeah! Oh my fucking god, I remember now. He hit me up on fucking Christmas Day and was like
Right?
trying to. He was like, "I give you 5 minutes to respond." I was like, "My guy, I was in the fucking shower. My family from down south are coming up. What the fuck do you expect me to do?" It was literally fucking Christmas Eve. This guy's a schizo. This guy is insane. He's like, he's trying to debate me on Christmas Eve as to why I'm in the wrong or something. I was like, what the fuck? Do you not have family? Oh wait, no. Yeah, I suppose you try to keep distance from your dad, considering he taught you to fucking wank. Oh my fucking god. That guy's a fucking freak. Jesus Lord. It's so.
You know
fucking
what?
funny.
It was like, do you not have family? Do you not have friends? And I went back over like my old videos just to give them a watch, just to refresh my memory about things. But there was one of them where I'd mentioned that he'd had a go at me somewhere about me contacting his friends. It's like, All Painful, mate. I don't know any of your mates. You
I
know,
think
I
I
don't
know
know
what
any
he's
of your
talking
friends.
about.
I don't know if maybe he was talking about Drongo Dingo. I don't.
I
know that
think
they.
Django was his friend ever.
Yeah, I know that
Logan
they
Logan.
they had a collab or something.
Yeah.
My response was like, I sort of just angled my head and went, "He has friends." Like,
For me, it's like I do remember.
Logan
at
Looker,
one
is that
point-
was that the guy that had the taxi as a profile picture?
Yes, Logan Looker. I
Yeah.
believe that was somebody he was friends with. And then there was.
I think I bumped into him recently in a live stream somewhere, and
Oh,
he
really?
he ran away from me.
Hmm.
I have no issues with him, man. I don't.
I'm
I don't,
suspicious of his character, considering everything All Painful did. To side with
Yeah.
him seems like a pretty fucking retarded opinion to have.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I do think that All Painful would try to spin things that he's telling people to try and
he's
look
good at
better.
emotional manipulation and stuff.
But-
Like, dude, when I first watched that video, he was talking about all the suicides. I felt incredibly bad. I still do. Like, I still do not condone any harassment or doxing that happened to him, because that is fucking disgraceful. That is disgusting. It shouldn't have happened to him. But from what I know, the only person that was in possession of his personal information was Rogue Internet Man. And Rogue Internet Man, as he recently admitted on his stream, and has always admitted ever since Out of This World podcast happened, was that he only had his personal information. He only went digging into his personal information so he could report All Painful and his family to the police because of everything that All Painful said. He didn't think it was a joke. He was genuinely concerned for All Painful's safety and his mental state and the state of his household, which is the only reason he got any
Got you
information.
like a welfare check sort of thing.
Yeah, like a welfare check,
Yeah,
pretty much.
understand.
That's exactly how Rogue put it, and I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's happened multiple times. Like, I hate to bring this up because it just feels dirty to talk about, but the only decent example of this I can think of is when Apollo Legend sadly passed away. People got his information and contacted his local police force to do a welfare check, and they sadly found him dead.
Right.
And stuff like that can really help. And if All Painful was genuinely in a position where his family was abusive to him, it genuinely seemed like they were, then that would be a way to stop that, you know? So I have no issue with it. But if Rogue shared that information maliciously with people, that's doxing. That's when it becomes an issue. And I don't think that happened.
I think
I will
that-
say that people made very disgusting comments to him about offing himself and stuff. I think
yeah.
that happened. I wouldn't put it past him. And I think that's a really disgusting thing that happened to him. No matter what All Painful said, that shouldn't be said either. You know?
I think that something that All Painful needs to learn is don't randomly throw information into the world.
Yes.
Now, something on that video that he released the other day revealed his name, his first name.
Yes.
Now, I was never privy to any docs information about him. But
Shit, you
thing
just reminded
is-
me actually. This is important. I think that was the one example of doxing I can think of. So I stand corrected. Somebody did dox his first name. I'm not sure who, but somebody did dox his first name.
But he showed that as either a screenshot of a message or a comment
It
or
was a
something.
comment.
A comment, right. The thing is, why bring it up in your video and why then proceed to make it public?
I think it's because he might have been of the opinion, oh, it's already public, fuck it. And he just kind of wanted the video out there. I mean,
Yeah.
with the whole Night Raven theory that I've got with him kind of being pissed off at Night Raven's existence, what Bitty stated in my DMs, I wouldn't put it past him just kind of fucking smashing together a video and not censoring any of the information that he needed to censor if he wants to prevent himself being doxxed. But yeah. It's just fucking... I think that's the one example I can think of him being maliciously doxxed, and I don't think Rogue Internet Man was behind that.
I mean, a few years back, I was doxxed by the scammers, the non-copyright music scammers that were going about
They fucking
on
doxxed
YouTube.
you?
And they hacked me as well. I had to ditch an entire email address because of them.
What the fuck?
Right?
Oh my god, I didn't even know that happened.
I did not then proceed to just be like, oh well, I've been doxxed. I better go and just, I'll just release all my personal information. Lol.
That's the thing, with me as well. I can say that I've been doxxed twice now, and most of it's been on accident. An old school friend of mine was trying to fuck with me in a Twitch chat once, and he dropped my full name, my full first name and second name, which I
Right,
believe
okay.
because he was trying to fucking roast me on an old Instagram account I had. And he basically
Right.
used that as ammunition against me, and then he was like, apparently he was talking to one of my friends afterwards, like, shit, I didn't mean to dox him there, I'm really fucking sorry about it. And I did get an apology for it, and I did manage to clean it all up, so nobody knows my name.
Yeah.
And then, it was on Twitter, and a friend of mine from university who wasn't quite understanding that I don't want my name to be connected to my YouTube channel for privacy reasons, dropped
Yeah,
my first name. Like, to be fair, my first name, I've dropped my first name when I was drunk before, so it's like, I'm not too bothered about my first name, but like, it's like my full name and like my location and stuff that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
But
I
still,
mean,
I'd like prefer it wasn't said. I prefer to be known as Wanderer. I wouldn't prefer to be known as anything else, really.
I mean, that's the thing. When it's dropped just accidentally, it's like, oh shit, did you have to?
Yeah, I
But then,
remember something happened with an old friend of mine in the Discord server. He would fucking name drop people in voice chats all the time, and it really pissed people off. He even name dropped me, and I was like, dude, that's not cool. Stop it. And he did stop, granted, thankfully. But it's really annoying when it happens.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
just wondering what's going to happen next with the old painful saga.
I think we're just stuck in a continuous loop. I think
I
he's
mean,
gonna come back.
I honestly just I don't want to see him self-destructing again.
I think he's
As
gonna do
much
it.
as much as I dislike him, and I just want him to go away and do his own thing.
Yeah.
Don't want to see him self-destructing, especially not when he's doing so well. His channel is doing better than mine, mate.
Yeah, his channel is doing great, and like the work he's done with Reaper Era and Forgotten Games has been fantastic. But he had
His
to go
view
and fucking
counts
ruin it.
are amazing. I was saying to Night Raven the other day, I was like, "You seen his view counts, man? He's getting like loads of views every video." I'm sitting here with like twice the amount of his subs, and I get like 30 views a video.
Yeah, it's like
30, 25, 3,260,
it's
20,
like
15.
with all painful, he puts effort into his content and it shows, and I think he does have talent, and I think he does have like a future on the platform, and I hope he thrives. I really do, but he needs to learn to let go first.
Mhm.
He needs to
And the
play
thing
through
is-
Dead Money. That's what he needs to do. He needs to play through Fallout New Vegas Dead Money and learn how to let go.
Probably hit toggle god mode and like walk out with all the gold bars.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't do that, then yeah, you've learned a lesson there. But like, Jesus, like he does need to learn to let go. As hard as it may be. Ooh, sorry, I'm getting tired. As hard as it may be, with his suspected PTSD from this situation, from everything that happened on all sides, really needs to be forgotten. It really does. And I'm not sure what else I can really say, because at the end of the day, I know he's not gonna. I know he's just gonna keep on coming back. There's nothing we can really do about it. Like,
mean, something
my
else I was
IRL
thinking-
friends know about this motherfucker because I told them about it, and even they think this guy's pretty fucking retarded.
The other day I was thinking, in 10 years from now,
Still
I'll be in
going
my
on.
late 40s.
Mm.
Will he still be going at this?
Honestly,
Like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'll
I really
be
fucking wouldn't.
approaching 50 and be like, yep, here we fucking go again.
How old
Cartman
are
now,
you?
Cartman.
Dude, I'll be in 10 years' time. I'll be pushing 30. So it's like, Jesus fuck. He'll be he's like my age. He's like a year younger than me. If that's still going on, he's like 28. Jesus fuck. If it's still going
Like
on
I
by
say,
then.
we've
God.
been. I've been reskilling and retraining for like new jobs and pinning diplomas to my wall. You're going to uni. What's this guy been doing? Dude,
Yelling at
sitting
people
there
on the internet. Mad at the
seething
internet. Mad at
about
coping,
fucking-
seething, molding. Oh god.
Oh man.
This has been a blast from the past. It really has. It brought back many fun memories. A lot has changed since then.
Yeah, mate. A blast from the past in the same way fucking Hiroshima was.
Yeah. Blast from the past in the same way Old Painful wants to see Cartman get his ass blasted. Anyway, I think I might call the stream quits because I'm quite tired. Stu Dog, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. I
Yeah,
think
man, it's been good.
I'll take Bonk's call and then I'll call it quits because Bonk wants to call in. Anyway, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, we'll catch up soon, man. Oh, by the way, I'm thinking that I might be off next Thursday and Friday.
Oh, are you coming down here?
Thinking about it, mate.
Oh, nice. Dude, I will contact my bandmates and we will go for a pint in Weatherspoons again. 100%.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Because I'm expecting to pay from the new job on Friday, and I've also got like my state benefit unemployment payment the day before, so
Oh, nice.
it's basically like a double wage, man.
Double wage. I've got like,
double wage.
I've got
No
my-
tax, double wage.
Oh,
Plus, Monday past was a bank holiday, so it was like double time.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
For me,
like,
I like just got paid at the start of the month, so I've got money. So
mate, my bank account is going to go from like minus 45 quid to like $1,000, just like that.
oh, nice. Wow, good money. Dude, I've been at like, I was at £2 by the end of last month, and I just shot up to 200. I was like, thank fuck. And then I went into
needed
my
that
PayPal.
cash injection.
Yeah, I went into my PayPal. I took out that £20 that Craig Beckett gave me because I did a commission for him a while ago. I just didn't take the money out. I was like, I need this money. I really do. I'm gonna buy Lego Star Wars and go drinking. I haven't done any of those things yet. Well, I went drinking on when was it, Friday? While this all painful ordeal was going down. I was standing in a fucking bar, listening to some live music, which was insane. And holy fuck, my
Yeah, it was like me on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to hit the render button, and I'm going to the fucking pub.
oh, dude, it was crazy. I don't think I've headbanged harder in my life. I came out there with severe whiplash. It was crazy.
All Painful has turned us into alcoholics.
Either way, man. I will see you soon. It's been nice
Yeah, we'll
talking
catch
to
up soon, buddy.
you. Alright, see you later, dude.
Catch you later.
Bonk. Bonk.
Hold on, I had a drink. All right.
Alright, so you want to talk All Painful or do you want to talk Fallout New Vegas 2?
I don't know. I just came in here to make fun of you.
Why the fuck did you come in here to make fun of me, you bitch?
I don't know. That's like our whole gimmick. You know, I say something like mean to you, and you're like, yeah, yeah.
What?
And
Yeah,
that's like
that is
our
our
thing.
gimmick because you say something
That is our
stupid,
gimmick.
like a stupid fucking New Englander, and then I laugh at you because I'm from Old England. And it's
Yeah,
like,
well, maybe. No, I don't even have the energy to do anything right now.
why do
I was.
you have the energy?
I don't even know what I was gonna.
Debate
I
me,
just
bro.
got back from debate you. All right. So. Man, Sprite hits different when you don't. Hey, so how are you doing today? What's your favorite meme format? I think mine's the picture of Saul Goodman where the music playing and it zooms in on his left eyebrow.
Oh yeah. So my favorite meme template is just a text above a GIF. So like my favorite GIF right now is Fallout fans preparing for political discussion, and it's just two buff guys in like a changing room.
Yeah,
It's kind
Yeah,
of
those-
it
that's
sounds
actually
gay. It
two
sounds
pictures
gay.
of me actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, you buff as fuck.
No,
You should speak to my buddy Clayton. He's like a bodybuilder.
I lift. Dude, I knew
You
a Clayton
lift, bruh?
once. I knew a Clayton
Everybody named
once.
Clayton's been fucking weird.
True.
Talk about this. What was he like? Was he weird?
He was weird.
In what way was he weird?
It's not even a weird you can like really put a finger on.
It's just like fucking weird.
It's because he's from a state south of me, and thus they're all weird.
Oh, I feel you.
But I mean, he was from Kentucky, so he was like south, like where it actually counts as south, sort of.
KFC, man. Holy
Some people
fuck.
don't count it as south because it's sort of in the middle,
Yeah.
and wasn't south in the Civil War.
So it's just like KFC.
Yeah, it's just KFC.
KFC. Yeah.
Yeah,
I do fucking like KFC. I fancy a KFC. I want to go get KFC this weekend.
I don't think I've had KFC like in over 10 years.
I had KFC when I was last time I had KFC, I was watching the original Alien film while texting my girlfriend, and that was like at the start of April.
Man, I can't remember any KFC moments in my life.
Number 15, KFC moments.
It's like a deja vu kind of thing.
Yeah, I get you.
It's a checkpoint in real life.
Checkpoint
You can
reached.
reload back to whenever you met a KFC. KFCs are fast travel points.
Oh, I get you. For me, it'd probably be McDonald's because it's more.
Oh, so you're on easy mode.
Yeah, I'm on easy mode. Yeah.
Oh, you're not a gamer god like I am.
You're not even fucking good at gaming.
Oh yeah, prove it.
I can't prove. I don't. I'm like all
Mhm.
painful. I don't have the
You
evidence.
can't because you're not a gamer
No,
god.
I deleted all
You
the
don't want to
logs.
be
You
like
don't
old
understand.
painful in
I'm,
any
I'm,
way though.
I'm literally like all painful. I don't have the fucking evidence on
You
me right
shouldn't
now.
say.
But
Actually, quoted. Get quoted.
no, I'm quoting right now. You suck at gaming.
Oh yeah. That's what you sound like.
For fuck's sake. What's up, Spartanic?
Did you hear that sound? That was the sound of me winning.
No, it's not. It's the sound of you making a
'Cause I'm a
total
winner.
fucking retard of yourself on stream,
Now that,
dude.
I'm a winner. Was that live in front of millions?
See
I
you
made a
la-
funny
yeah, that was
noise
live-
and
that
made
was live in front
everybody
of-
laugh.
Dude,
The
you
thing
made
couldn't
Splicer
do?
leave. You made
Dude, no.
Splicer leave. Or see you
He
later,
left
Splicer. Have a good
because
day.
he has to go do something.
No, he left because you're a fucking idiot.
No. He
Yep.
left. He's actually coming over to hang out. We're hanging out. We hang.
On the other side of the fucking country.
It's not the other side.
It's like
He's like-
another side of the country, though. It's like
Isn't
quite
it
a
like the-
stretch. He's
Oh,
like
am I
dead
allowed-
center, I think. He's like
Dude,
dead
it's
center.
not my fault, Splicer. He always has me at like 150% on his Discord.
I fucking
like-
don't, dude. Your mic is just fucking bass
Nah.
boosted.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
Spartanic,
I don't know,
if
dude.
you want to call in and like replace this moron, then by all means join my Discord.
listen. I swear to God, if it's just for whatever reason, whenever I'm talking to you, specifically you,
Me.
my mic will go fucking balls.
It's really
dude.
not me. Like everybody in fucking
Nah, it's-
Toshi's Discord was complaining about the same thing while playing Among Us.
No,
Yeah,
no,
it's a you.
gotta
It's a you problem,
understand.
buddy. It's a you problem. You better get your fucking
Okay,
mic
fine.
sorted, man. You got a
Fine.
fucking Modern Warfare
I
2
will.
mic. You got a Halo 2 mic, man.
Oh, that's output.
You got a Halo 3 mic. You sound so fucking
this?
loud.
How's this, huh?
Now you're just really quiet because I turned you down in Discord. God.
How's this then?
Let me turn you back up to 100 and see how it is. Okay, you're at 100. Don't fucking deafen me.
How's this then, huh?
That's much better. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm the best
That's
one.
not good. That's not good. That's
What-
not fucking
what?
good.
What?
This starts me. Watch the stream.
Oh! Why'd it go all the way back up to
That's really fucking funny.
Okay,
Oh
is it
shit!
better?
Wait,
Is it
yo,
6 now?
Spartanic, you got the baby Yoda? Holy shit, that's awesome, man.
It's fixed now, right?
Nice. Well, Spartan, if you wanna leave your comments on this video, I'll read them out in the clip I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna make this into a video at one point. So, obviously minus this guy's commentary, because he's a moron. But
You should
like,
grow up.
you should shut the fuck up. I'm talking right now. This is my villain monologue, okay? Right.
Dude, all right, fine. Have your Joker moment. All right, I'll be here when you need me.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, sure. Okay, so, well, Raptor Boy, I've got a thorn on my side right now. That thorn is fucking dirt salad over here.
Dude.
But like, yeah, dude, if you want to leave your opinions and you can't call in, feel free to comment on the stream. And I'll include them in the video and I'll offer some sort of response.
I
Yeah, of
would
course,
love-
if you want to shoot me a DM on Discord, by all means. If you want to join my Discord as well, by all means. Let me read this.
They get reading.
Shut your fucking mouth, man. I mean, you put me off.
Oh, am I distracting you?
Yeah, you're distracting me with your big ass fucking titties, dude.
All right. All right now. Calm down. What is it? It's 10:30 for you. Come on.
Yeah, it's 10:30. I'm getting tired. Basically, I'd much rather a well done 76 expedition to a New Vegas than actual New Vegas 2. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. New Vegas set such a high bar that I feel like it'd be a hard thing to match with a second game. I definitely agree with that take. I already see overhyping like what happened with 76. Definitely a good take. To be honest, I think we're setting the bar a bit high with the expeditions. I don't think the expeditions are going to be as good as we think they're going to be. Mainly because it's Fallout 76 we're talking about. But either way, he's hoping they're alright. I don't know. Metal Gear Rising gameplay? I've never played a Metal Gear game, but I might want to. Anyway, so, Bonk. Let's resume the blood sports. Let's resume our heated debate.
I got my right hook ready.
Yeah.
I'm aimed and ready at your face.
At my face, huh?
Yeah.
You don't need to say my fucking face.
No. I feint and kick you in the balls.
Bruh. Why my balls there?
You just got combated.
Dude, I gotta use these shits, man.
I'm the combatant.
You know, well, you know how, like, the stereotype is, like, most Fallout YouTubers, like, even the ones that aren't virgins are virgins. I'm breaking that stereotype, okay? I have a girlfriend.
You're breaking the mold.
Yeah, I'm breaking the mold, okay? I've gotta keep my balls for some.
Yeah, she's gotta be the one to step on him, I get you.
Yeah. She's a fucking dominatrix.
You weren't supposed to agree to me, god damn it.
She's asleep right now. I'm gonna get her on call one time. She's gonna kick your ass.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, I got this Sprite here.
Why are you drinking Sprite? 7-Up's so much fucking better.
Because I don't have 7-Up. With me.
Congratulations on being an uncle, Raptor boy. I hope you are a good uncle. And Knock72, yo, I just spent 2 hours and 10 minutes on this stream, and it's the best decision of the week. That
Damn right, because
really
now you're at
humbles
the
me.
comedy section where I make
Yeah,
this
this
one
is the
funny.
comedy section. This is the comic relief bit, and
Yeah.
dude, I really appreciate that comment, man. It's glad to see people are enjoying my content still, because the last 7 months of not being making content has been quite lonely.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you're never mind. I'm not gonna be a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you are an asshole.
I know, but I held back that time. You know,
Well,
I'm
you
getting
suck.
better. Okay then. Fine. The glove comes off.
Fuck you.
You want? You wish.
No,
In
no,
your dreams.
no. I'm not gay.
Alright, fine.
Plot twist. I'm slightly gay. You are the gay
Dude,
fool. You're
no
fully gay.
way.
I've only got the DLC. I
Whoa.
got the season pass. Did you just get doxxed? You bitch. He went silent. I think I won this debate.
You don't win. You never win.
Nah, I won this debate because someone
No.
came in and like, yeah.
Dude, you know what? It's easy for people to find my name anyways. Whatever.
Did-
I mean,
did you-
besides,
did you-
whenever you're
did your
drunk, you
mom
say it out
come
loud
in?
anyway. You dox me all the time.
I dox you?
Yeah.
What?
We were on a call with like Sterno and Kettle and I don't know, probably somebody else, and you're like, oh, yeah, what's up, man?
Did they already know your name from the streams in 2 years?
I don't know. Maybe.
I thought you would chill with it. I'm sorry. I thought you would chill with it.
No, I pretty much am. It's so easy to find out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Just
like.
whatever.
I don't say it publicly, but like if we're in a call with like friends who like possibly or like already know it, then
Yeah, it's cool. They
it's
probably
the same
already
with
knew
my name.
anyway.
Like if we're in a call with like Sterno or something, you can drop my name. I don't care. Just don't say it right now. Don't say
Just
it. Don't say
whatever.
it, don't say
Oh,
it.
you mean you don't want me to
Don't-
say
Yeah.
Carl Jones?
Bartholomew.
oops.
Bartholomew. That's my fucking name.
Yeah.
Analytics, views, and watch time skyrockets because of all painful revenue plummets because the videos are demonetized. Fucking mood.
Dude. God damn it. I was sitting there on my break, and then you had to bring up the cursed man, the cursed one.
Why did you throw up in your mouth?
No, because I I haven't eaten food enough to throw up yet.
Knack72 is the fucking Mexican president. I have the Mexican president watching my Fallout lore videos. What the fuck can you say? Oh, you live in a basement and fucking...
That I'm not a Fallout lore YouTuber.
No, you live in a basement on the East Coast, and you listen to fucking Remo Drive all day, and drink Sprite instead of
Go
7-Up.
on. I could go see them in 4 days if I wanted to.
Well,
and
go
you
fucking
can't.
do it.
Yeah, well, I'm going to see Puck tomorrow.
That's actually kind of sick, man. I'm jealous.
It is pretty sick. And you are jealous.
You know who I want to see at the end of March?
What's that?
Thundercat.
You did. I saw that. Did you get any swag?
I did. I got a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really cool T-shirt. It's him with his bass and a cat holding a gun. And I think it's like the most awesome thing I've seen all week.
How much was it?
I think about £20, which is like the equivalent
Okay,
of like
that's
$20.
normal. That is normal. Yep.
I'm gonna order that Knights of the Old Republic T-shirt I put up on the stream earlier. I'm gonna buy that for about £25, £28 or something, which is the equivalent to like probably just under $30, depending on like exchange rates and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want Pup's new like T-shirt or the new hat.
Get the hat, get the drip.
Dude,
Holy shit,
oh, wait, no, not
Knack72 is
T-shirt.
the
a new
baby.
a
Let's
sweat.
go.
I did see that he's the baby. Yeah, he's the baby.
I fucking love this community.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Sort of awesome.
It's pretty swag.
So, you want to play Connect 4?
Yeah.
Alright, let me get...
Shit, I just dropped my Xbox controller. Oh no.
Dude, it's outstanding.
Dude, you
But the thing is...
you just logged into the gay dimension. How do you feel?
All I'm hearing, over and over again.
Yeah, sure. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it quits. I'm fucking tired, man. I need to go to bed.
We haven't played Connect 4 yet.
Yeah, well, we can play Connect 4 tomorrow. Just fucking call me. I got nothing going on.
Dude, I'm working tomorrow.
Well, dude, just call me at work when we play Connect 4 while you work. It's fine. Dude, you don't want to know what I did at work on Sunday? I did concept art for what the warrior helmet from Halo 4 could look like in Halo Infinite. I did that
Okay.
while washing fucking dishes. I outmatched you in every single sense of the word.
Except for the fact that you wash dishes.
Well, I do it in like the best fucking way. Like all my friends are like,
You're a really good dishwasher.
yeah, I'm a fucking great dishwasher, man. I'm better than any woman. I'm better than any man. I'm better than like any fucking yellow gloved motherfucker that could be. I'm better than any minimum wage paid person in the entirety of the United Kingdom. I am the best dishwasher, and like nobody can tell me otherwise.
Right, but
Spartan X, you live in that Series X life or what? I have an Xbox One S, and I just game on my PC now. So no.
big gamer. Yeah, I game on my PC and then play Skyrim on the Xbox. That's the only way. That's the way to be living.
Bruh.
But what are you broing me for?
Because you're not playing Skyrim on the PC. Why aren't you adding mods to that shit? Get the fucking
Because
the crowd with
my-
the top hat mod, and then get the one with Master Chief as a companion. And
Dude,
remake
you
that
just
video.
reminded me. You just reminded me how
Yeah.
when a while ago when you said that Master Chief is a faceless character and that the show keeps like showing him without the thing, and I had the most like cursed thought ever.
Yeah.
All right, picture this. Picture this scene. All right,
Riddle me
Master
this,
Chief, Master Chief on the horizon. He just won the battle. He just won the battle in the TV show. He's taken off the helmet. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That would be pretty fucking best.
I think I've told you this already, but The Rock isn't an actor. He's The Rock.
The Rock is like a god among men.
Kind of.
No,
He has,
definitely.
he has his eyebrows. Sometimes he puts one higher than the other, and that's a really good one.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great one, man.
That's a good one when he does that. One of my favorite Rock moments.
Dwayne the Rock moment. I'm gonna hold on. I like. Stu Dog mentioned Oxhorn in the chat, and it
Alright.
reminded me of a recent Night Raven video, and I gotta show you guys this. So this is a clip from Night Raven's most recent video. Okay, everybody should go check it out. I'm gonna quickly share my screen. He fucking, why is it sharing my fucking thing? I just doxed all my friends by an accident. I didn't want to show my I didn't want to show my fucking
No!
what?
They're gonna know I was listening to music.
Yeah. Oh my god, they know I listen to fucking they know I listen to, oh fuck, I can't really think of anything funny. Why isn't it popping up on my OBS? What the fuck's going on here? Come on. Wake
Gonna know you listen to a jank song.
There we go. Oh yeah. What's that song again?
I don't know which one it was you.
Oh,
liked.
take me away to my Versace.
Oh, you like
take me away
Versace
to-
Summer.
Yeah, that's a good song. I was listening to that at
That's a
work the
good
other day.
one.
Alright, this Night Raven video is funny. I'm gonna skip to the end because the funniest part is at the end, okay? It features our favorite Fallout YouTuber, Oxfam.
Hail the People's Republic!
That's the best out of context fucking Oxfam thing. Kill the People's Republic! It's so fucking funny. Oh, that shit's based. Oh, that's my Twitter, by the way. Oopsie.
Funny thing at the end of a video sort of reminds me of your Minecraft video when I show up.
Oh yeah, dude, Spartan, how did you not know the Minecraft music's on Spotify? Yeah, the Minecraft music is on Spotify. I love the Minecraft music. Listen to it when I'm studying. Or writing videos.
I bought the album once.
On
back
vinyl.
No, the pre-Spotify days when you bought music.
Oh, the Apple Music thing, yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I bought
Oh,
it. Yeah, and then it was actually the Google Play one, so that went out of
Oh,
business
yeah,
in
you
favor of
were
like
broke
YouTube
boy.
Music. What?
Android bitch.
Oh, cry your pants.
No, you're
Dude,
the one crying.
can't
You're an
even-
Android motherfucker, dude. I had an iPod. That's how cool I was at 10 years old.
Oh, dude.
I wasn't even
Alright.
10. I was 9. I was 9. I had an iPod Touch,
Dude,
4th generation, and I listened to the
fucking-
Minecraft music on it,
Dude,
and all of the
I-
Halo soundtracks.
Because
'cause it was all based.
iPad kid. I didn't have that shit till I was in like middle school.
Yeah, because you're like a caveman when it comes to gaming consoles. Like, booga, booga, I play Xbox 360.
Dude, I could wipe the floor with you in a gaming competition.
Nah.
That's how sure I. You can play Halo. All right. I can give you that one. You're better at Halo than me.
Yeah, you know
what?
I fucking destroy you at Halo.
Yeah,
I
but
destroy
you
you
know
at Fallout, dude. I get like fucking 360 no scope.
No, I'm not too sure about. I'm not too sure. Well, okay, maybe now, but like,
I will
because
kill
I
you
don't
in a
have it
moment.
on because I don't have it on my computer. But I would hit you with the big hammer, and you wouldn't be no more.
Nah.
Is all I'm gonna say.
Nah.
With my like middling two-handed build
You're
that
a
I didn't
bitch.
want, I'm the best one.
Nah, you're a bitch. Your friend's a
Dude.
bitch.
My friend,
Yeah.
don't talk about my friend like that.
I was talking about George McChungus Gaming.
You can't talk about him on the public. You doxed him.
Yeah, I'm doxing George McChungus Gaming
How
because
is he
he's
gonna get a
stupid.
fucking job now?
He's fat, he's stupid, and he was
Dude, you keep talking like this, I'm gonna have to crack you in half.
No. You'll try. You take your little
Dude.
fucking boat from Boston, Fallout 4, Commonwealth, all the way to fucking London,
I'm-
mate.
I'm livid, mate. Absolutely, I'm proper chuffed right now.
Mate,
Is
stop
this-
being racist. Stop being racist, alright? No, stop being racist.
it doesn't count.
Stop being racist right now.
It
not
doesn't
having
count.
right. You're getting kicks. I'm not.
Yeah, kick me to the curb then.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Yeah.
You're going on timeout, you. Yeah, you piece of shit. You bitch. You can't be racist to British people here. I'm British. I will not tolerate racism. Alright. With that comedic part of the stream over, and with the chat and everybody slowly dying down and wanting to go to bed at almost 11 o'clock at night, I think I'm going to call this quits. Ladies and gentlemen, a 3-hour stream discussing a multitude of topics, most of which related to the topic at hand of Fallout New Vegas 2, some of which relating to All Painful's return, some of which relating to Obi-Wan Kenobi and the new Star Wars stuff coming out, and some were decent conversations in between. We've had a decent show today. 2 new members, welcome to the Fold Brothers. 23 likes. I made £2 off this stream. Thank you very much for the £2 bonk. And damn, thank you for the almost 100 viewers on this stream. It's been great. And yeah, I hope to see you soon. I'll be turning this video into a sort of like a clip video. You'll see what I mean. Not this week, but the week after. I'm releasing one for the last stream I did, which was on the Brotherhood of Steel and why I don't like them being in 76. So, if you guys are interested, keep an eye out for that. My Darth Sion video, my Liberty Prime video, and a handful of other videos actually are all currently available for members. So if you want to see those early, consider becoming a member. You'll get them up to a month early. And I'm currently working on 2 new videos which will also be going to members first. One of which is how I 3D modeled the Pip-Boy 2000 Mark VI from Fallout 76 as well as textured it. And the other is the full lore and backstory on Spartan 117, the Master Chief, which is going to be my first ever Halo video, and I'm super excited for it. If any of this excites you guys, be sure to subscribe, like this stream, share all of my content with your friends, and become a member if you want to get any of this early and want to stay in touch with me in a closer and more personal way. And I'm out, guys. Thank you very much for a good stream. It's been Wanderer, and I'll see you Wednesday. I'm going to, okay, so I said all the videos are going to be available for members. After this stream, the Liberty Prime video is getting scheduled, and it's going to be a premiere on Wednesday. The time is to be determined. I'll see you very soon. I'll see you Wednesday. And when I see you, it will be a good video, and you will enjoy it. You better enjoy it, motherfucker. Alright.